sideways, boys in the days. On a Sunday night, I might bang me some maize. Baby OJ's, oh they going crazy. Some say I'm lazy, wanna have my baby. Ain't gon' get me locked down, I can't get locked. Hold my Glock, I'ma come down. Hustling rocks on my block, cause they gon' pay. Wanna make my fitty, keep the beat steady. Drop your drop on the belly, make your trunk wave. Keep your corner paid, make that trunk wave from the cradle to the grave. Me and screw you, what you wanna do? Let me come down, Toyo got his crew. Got my whole clique, got to come down. I'm away drunk, I'ma gone so fine. I'ma hit on the dice, gotta keep it nice. Bringing spice, riding in the bourbon blaze. And we popped up twice, wood stripped down the door. Letting them boys know I'm a hot body with the crease in my clothes. Chain on my neck, rocks up on my wrist. Dirt up in my fist, got a partner named Chris. Moving keys, let me chop them down. In my safe, I got a key and a pine of the weed. I got a quarter ounce. I had to hit the boulevard, make my drop bines. I had the 3-wheel on the road. Let them boys know I'ma hit the boulevard slow and tiptoe. With that boy Fleming, yellow bone women. Got to come through, real sexy, not skinny. Don't want no big fat bitch. Can't let that hoe ride with me on the switch. Gotta be player, gotta be a star. I'ma let you smoke a weed, sip on my bar. We gon' do it right, get a room later. Ain't no hater, can't fader. Hit the boulevard when the bounce rocket skater. I'ma crowd like a gator, got my grill. Let me come through, pint bottle steady seal. Sitting in my boat, cases got caught. Had to come down, got a partner named Walt. That's that boy Walter, I done had a daughter. Rocked up a quarter, threw on my damn starter. It done got cold, money done unfold. Let me come down with the wood mo-mo. That's the wood wheel, I'ma pop a pill. House on the hill, got my mind on my meal. On a mission trying to get rich, down to hit a switch. Let me come down, on board nasty bitch. All up in my face, riding got bass. Late night on the what screw with the grace. Acting bad with the judge, Joe on the cut. Got that PAT, finna slap another slut. Lil Kiki, that KK in that hoe. Boy be talking down, now watch this boy walking. That's that boy Bird, drop 73rd. Letting them boys know we going fed, what you heard. Got that little 3 and the dance out that body. Got that boy Joe thinking bladed Maserati. Got that screw zoo, banging behind 10. Winter's tinted, I'm a slow fuck the speed limit. Let them boys know flip phone, I be folding them. Filling them a foreign ride with petroleum. I gotta ride on board, got to bring the noise. Real McCoy, gotta hit me a lick in Detroit. Some in Alabama, some down in Asia. I'ma do it right, move my cheese on my pager. Beef 18, 735 with screen, teal green. I be shooting my machine like a trained marine. I'm on a mission with my weapon. When a nigga steppin', nigga ain't no peppin' in my corner. Cause you's a goner, I'm smoking marijuana. Broke a mouth when I snatched my diploma. I walked across the stage, I turned the page. No more minimum wage, and my corner got paid. Kept fed, kept steady. My partner named Reggie, I'm 330, so niggas say I'm heavy. Hitting real hard, never did broad. Fat ass nigga, we'll fuck the yellow broad. Or you black or you brown, I let my top down. Swinging, then my diamond gonna shine in my mind. From the side, what you talking about? The haters rolling up, so I got my black eye. I ain't no hoe, let them know I'm finna erupt like a volcano. Me and my partner Zano, Run G. It's the run steady smoking dungeon. I'ma come down, bunch of money, bouncing like a bunny. I'm bouncing like a rabbit. Boys wanna have it, breaking boys off 2 times. Dag nabbit, let me hurt 'em. The hater hurt 'em. On a mission, I got to throw my picture in the frame. Ain't gon' be lame.
When Hayden gave me the business, I bet he'll do it for you still, so she doesn't have to look at his great patchy fake teeth, and he doesn't have to look at her butt tooth map.
Cool. Yes, it happened. Watch that moyo. Been a solo. I'ma come through 'cause my brand starting to grow.
What the fuck? I went back in time. We're going back in time. Back in time. Back in time. Going back. Going back in. Going back. Going back in time. Time. Going back. Going back in. Going back. Going back in time. Time zombie. Oh yeah. Zombie zombie time. It's time for zombie zombie. Time zombie. Oh good. Turn into a zombie zombie. It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie. It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie. We're going back in time. Back in time. Back in time. Going back. Going back in. Going back. Going back in time. These poor unfortunate souls. They got raped. Too fucking bad. That dark and brutal flashback brought to you by the amazing cleansing power of Selsun Blue. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. Don't trust who? Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. Fuck you. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. Nothing I can do. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. Don't trust who? Who fucking knows who to trust at this point? Oh shit. Another time warp. Going back in time. Back in time. Back in time. Going back. Going back in. Going back. Going back in time. Going back. Going back in. Going back. Going back in time. Oh man, how many time warp jokes are we gonna have in this fucking playthrough? How many times will we do the time warp again? You know it's coming. Let's do the time warp again.
Stay the fuck back!
Let's do the time warp again.
We will defend ourselves!
It's just a jump to the left.
Man, do I hate this part of the song. Every time I fucking TV on watch. Usually I don't. I say TV is not a TV. Actually, the right one. It's the only thing I got a real speaker built in, which is odd. And this is way too loud, too. Thank God it's almost over, but I hate that part of that song. I want to find an original. An original do exist, but I kind of don't really know where it is. Meaning I spent like 20 seconds to look for it. Can I use this layout? Yeah, Keck in here. Very nice. I was going to play this for the pre-stream, but then I remembered it was June 27th and was like, oh yeah. So I guess we have to watch this in the start of the stream. A fantastic video uploaded by the Area Lord in 2012, February 15th. So she was like a brand new girlfriend. And he named it Interview Hour, Panda Lee. It's not a good video. If you expect it to be a good video, you should be disappointed already. After waiting for the Twisted Metal service to go back up and DSP's return from buying food, wow, I interviewed Docs DePhil's girlfriend, Leanne, about some of the common questions she has received after being revealed on YouTube. Oh yeah, comment, rate, and subscribe. So you got your rate, comment, very nice. And I'm already subscribed, big fucking ups.
Desperate and lose your mind, you go on Fatal Attraction on someone's ass.
Yeah.
Wait, you still can barely hear me?
Do you watch any
I swear to God,
videos?
she's gonna bust out. Hell no, I never even subscribed to her. I never subscribed, I never watched a single video. Because I watched every single one of DSP's videos, so why would I bother watching hers? I already know what happens.
Jesus, you must have a lot of free time to watch all of DSP's videos.
Wait a minute.
I do. Every time I'm on the bring up a video. If it's
Harry
a
Lord, how
walkthrough
dare
I'm not
you.
a fan of, I kind of mute it or turn the volume down while doing other stuff.
Understandable.
You can tell he eating food during this, by the way.
I don't sleep often.
No. Yeah.
Listen to this cowgirl
Why do you
I
interviewing.
sat through every single part of Epic Mickey.
Yeah. Why do you think he was so open with you when you sent him that message? Why do you think he was so open with you?
You know, honestly, I have no clue. I
Think he was so... Yeah. Why do you think he was so open with you when you sent him that message? Why do you think he was so open with you?
You know, honestly, I have no clue. I didn't even rip like he liked me until we started
Wait a minute. I was fucking wrong. What is this discussion we're having?
talking on the phone. Then I kind of suspected, but I really had no idea.
All right, then. Maybe I
How did
shouldn't
you
have
get
skipped
your
around
phone
and try to
number?
see if this is a good video or not earlier.
Well,
There you go.
Well, what happened was after like 3 or 4 messages,
I don't know why I could put
he
him
gave
there.
me his email, I gave him mine. We started
PAARD
Oh,
underscore
God, this
word
name.
underscore gapipe tipped $5. Hey, I got my money back.
Don't
Here's
this
your
mean,
share.
like, what did the name mean? Cats, no, horses blowing pigs or something? I think so. Thank you for $5. And good job winning your charge back. And horse style for $2 earlier. Oh God, when Cat and Dave do the business, I bet they do it doggy style, so she doesn't have to look at his great patchy goatee. He doesn't have to look at her buck teeth. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. She's extremely attractive. She could be a supermodel, and she likes his goatee because it's manly. And you know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I mean.
emailing each other, and then eventually
Pandely
after
used to
that,
like it
he
too,
wanted to text
obviously.
me, so we started texting, and now we text every day. After that, he gave well,
I need to stop this so
Why do you think...
that's kind of muted. I do every time I'm on the internet. I bring up a video. If it's a walkthrough I'm not a fan of, I kind of mute it or turn the volume down while doing other stuff.
Understandable.
I don't sleep often.
No. Yeah. Why do you
I
think...
sat through every single part of Epic Mickey.
Yeah. Why do you think he was so open with you when you sent him that message? Why do you think he was so open with you?
You know, honestly, I have no clue. I didn't even rip like he liked me.
DSP definitely didn't like Pandely. She was an existing human lady.
Until we started talking on the phone. Then I kind of suspected.
How would he have liked you,
But I
Pandely?
really had no idea.
Random
How did he
YouTube
get your
message
phone
lady.
number?
Well, what happened was after like 3 or 4 messages, he gave me his email, I gave him mine. We started emailing each other, and then eventually after that, he wanted to text me, so
Oh,
we started texting, and now we text every day.
very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
So exciting.
It is. Now, how old are you? Are you Phil's age or are you younger?
I'm younger than Phil, but
Phil's age or are you younger?
I'm younger than Phil.
Are you Phil's age or are you younger?
I'm younger than Phil,
No, duh.
but I'm older than you.
Good way to put it.
Wasn't that literally barely true? Because Harry Law was 17 when he met DSP. So that was barely true.
Supermodel girlfriend tipped $5. Pandely sounds like she's talking through a microwave. I am truly jealous. Dave got to kitten all over that weird
got
face
to
and
cum
rainbows.
All over the weird face. That's terrible. Thank you for the $5. Supermodel girlfriend.
Blessed be his name. Amen.
It's been a while since I
Amen.
played that clip.
Some guy
What
on
is
the,
this
on the
video?
reveal video commented that it looked like
I
an
probably
old
watched
Asian-
this whole thing before
Good way
a
to put
long
it.
time ago, and I didn't pay attention to it. Probably played in Freedom Chat.
Some guy on the reveal video commented
My
that it
Lord.
looked like an old Asian woman. So
Yeah, they're all immature. Don't pay attention to DSP fans. They're fucking idiots. A lot of them
Wait, huh?
are fucking idiots.
I thought it was hilarious,
Don't pay attention to DSP.
like an old Asian woman.
And then imagine I wanted this to be a pre-stream video, and I didn't want to pause and stuff. What's going on here?
So
Yeah, they're all immature. Don't pay attention to DSP fans. They're fucking idiots. A lot of them are fucking idiots.
I thought it was hilarious. I thought I'd be offended by something, but honestly, I am laughing
Why am I toxic?
hysterically. They're so ridiculous.
You have every right to.
Ariel was being toxified. What's going on here?
That's funny though.
But they all have like the same insults anyway. I figured she'd have bigger boobs. I figured she'd be taller. I figured she wouldn't have glasses. I figured she'd be blonde. I figured she'd be Asian.
I'm eating food right now, by the way.
I figured she wouldn't be Asian. I can't win with them, but
Yeah.
oh well. I'm the one dating Phil and not them, so.
Are you ever gonna go to a gaming convention with them?
You like that little laugh?
Yeah.
Oh well. I'm the one dating Phil and not them, so.
DSP still do that laugh to this
Are
fucking
you ever
day.
gonna go to a gaming convention with them?
Probably.
It's like an actual clown.
I would definitely consider it if you wanted to. If you wanted
Panda
me to
was the
go
real
with
one of you
them.
guys.
Like, there's
She
a
was
one-
dating
If
Phil.
he's okay with it and his friends are okay with it.
Yeah, there's one in Massachusetts, PAX East, coming up in April. He might go to.
I know there's one in Philadelphia, like Too Many Games or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of them's in Philadelphia. I'll definitely go to the one in Philadelphia.
Oh, you must live close to them, to that place then.
Yep, Allentown,
That place?
Pennsylvania. But at least it's
No, you
in the
dumb
Northeast.
bitch, it
At
wasn't
least I'm on
fraudulent.
the same
That-
side
wait.
of the country.
That is a good
Input
question. How
Latin
much
letters
food was
tipped
DSP
$1.
buying?
Can you imagine that the pig roached the thirst so hard you would swear the dude just got out of the Sahara, but damn he got to butterfly that Asian love up? Sounds good? Sounds good to me. Jesus, I'm so jealous he gets all the ladies, clearly cranky, bloody, wasted.
My God, thank you for the dollar. Latin alphabet. I like one of the top comments I saw. I forgot to show this earlier. Why does John Rambo hang out with these people? Can't say that anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm in New England as well, so I'm in the same side. I've met him in
My
person a
color's
couple
off.
of times. I've
They
seen him
look
at
funny.
MagFest, at Connecticut, at New York Comic Con.
I might get his mind into that.
I've seen him
Oh no.
when I
Oh,
visit
no.
him. That's the only time I've ever seen him in person. I've never been to a convention before, to be
This
honest.
fucking laugh.
They're pretty fun. I mean, the cons I went to were pretty, anime cosplay. You see fucking women with half, two pieces.
I guess that's better than the goat laugh.
But, MagFest was more gamer-oriented. You had bands and stuff. It was pretty fun.
Fucking Panda.
Yeah, I'm a female gamer that kind of usually stays out of conventions. I just sit at home and play the game.
Hey, if you didn't know, if you didn't know, Leanne is a female gamer.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Yummy tipped $1. This game's great,
fucking
mommy.
female
Look,
gamer.
mommy, I play cowboys. Cowboys, little cowboys.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Pig Roach
I need to
himself
get a-
tipped $1.
damn, this is a shitty
Who is
video,
this
though. I'm
strange
gonna have to
woman
watch
that's
another Panda
talking?
Lee video
I've never
again.
heard of her. She's no longer
Oh.
part of the Pig Roach saga,
Has it
wherein
been
I was
actual
born in
years
the
since I
womb
watched
together
the
with my
Panda Lee video?
soulmate Ket from my 100% Italian mother. Sound
At
good?
least months, at least. I need to clip out a weird laugh one day. I need a laugh soundboard. I could get a Medicare guy laugh. My laugh, just screw it, just like I got.
You better take a sip, you fucking sleazy asshole.
I could have my laugh, Medicare guy laugh, like a Theo laugh. Just have everybody fucking laugh, and then I can spam laughs. I mean, I do have this quality idea.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. Doesn't work.
Sounds good.
Sound good? Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Very nice.
That are fun with my friends online.
Exactly. That's
Of
Yeah,
course,
thank you for the dollar.
they
Pig
get
Roach
the
himself.
game,
Apparently, this is
Yeah.
Leanne. Some weird lady he was talking to back then.
I played that online when I first got it.
Not Haruka tipped $3.33. Gentlemen prefer pandas. It is no. Hugh clown face.
I like
God,
Hugh
that's
here,
shit.
clown face.
So do you think you'll
Thank
be
you
in
for the
Project 7, the new web series?
Project
that
7.
No,
Phil
you
made?
dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Oh yeah, they talk about Project
Input
7.
Latin letters tipped $1. The way Rambo spoke to her made me suspect he got all over that sweet and sour teriyaki chicken tenderloins. Do you know what I mean?
What?
The way they spoke to each other, they for sure bumped some uglies once or twice, okay?
Once or twice over the course of 4 years, probably so. Probably.
Who knows what's gonna happen with that?
You've seen the first episode. It looks pretty cool, right?
I've seen the pilot and I saw the preview and it's amazing. I'd like to be involved in an episode if you ever need someone, especially a kid.
My God.
But
Could you imagine if Panda Lee would have been put in Project 7? That would have changed his whole legacy.
I don't know how useful I could actually be.
Well, the way he put it to me is he said he was looking to have a lot of guest stars be on it in the future. So there's a lot of, room there. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, if they ever need a really awkward Asian-looking non-Asian chick. Awkward. Yeah, if they ever need a really awkward Asian-looking non-Asian chick.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bitch!
So what are your favorite
I
games?
want to know how many Asians have green eyes. That's what I want to know. I've never met an Asian with green eyes.
This is so becoming not worth
Neither have I.
You can't even make this
So,
shit up. You seriously can't make it
green
up.
eyes. Very rare.
No
so
spicy sausage for me.
What games
I figured that would give away that I'm not
Hey,
Asian.
pretty bitches, what's going on?
Leanne, what kind of games do you like?
The spicy sausage
What?
sausage
What
for
kind
me
of
clip
games
is
do you
so
like? Well, like, what are your favorite kind of games?
odd,
RPGs,
'cause I got different
FPSs,
headphones
like
on.
Modern Warfare 3. What are your favorites?
I need to pick one pair of headphones and one for everything. I have like a different fucking experience every other day.
360, I gotta say, overall, everything's kind of a little lacking to me.
Yeah.
Everything seems like it could be improved. When I was a kid, I was a Dreamcast PS2 girl. I love those things. I still have my original PS2. That thing is my baby.
Yep. 10 years old.
My
Mine's 10 years
Dreamcast
old.
unfortunately melted, but...
Did you play Jack and Daxter?
Of course he wants to talk about that game.
let's see, when I
But
was
this
a
is
kid,
a interview hour Panda Lee, a video uploaded in 2012, February 2012, 15th. So 3 days after Panda Lee was announced. That's convenient. It's
I played Soul Calibur, Soul Blade, I played
It's a hot
Tekken, I
video.
played Grand Theft Auto, I played Crazy Taxi, I played Jack and Daxter.
Yes.
I played a little bit of everything. I love Jack and Daxter. I have the Precursor Legacy. I'm never going to beat that damn game, but I love it.
They just came out with an HD release. Phil said he was going to try to do it, but since there are so many games coming out, he's going to have to put it off till later on.
Yeah. But the problem with me is when there's a game that's really super hyped, I usually won't get it, though, or I'll get it much later. Like, I never played Metal Gear Solid, ever. None of the games, I never played them.
Me neither.
Man, I wish we would have got a
I
playthrough of
never
that.
played Metal
Nice
Gear
burp, Aaron.
Solid.
No, you
Metal
dumb
Gear
bitch, it
Solid?
wasn't fraudulent.
I'm trying to think of a really popular game I never played. I
Jen
never
Eric
played
Okay,
tipped
we might
$1.
be
This
past
has
the
mad
good
love
parts of this
interview
video.
vibes. This feels like a gamer parody of the casting couch. So anyway, Leanna, can you take your shirt off for me now? I wish I had a chance with the green-eyed goddess that I can't derail the DSP stream today.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Kat Burnell tipped $1. Dear Diary. Today was a good day. Tyrone came to the gym today and let me tell you his flowers is bigger than Phil's Italian sausage. Look here. Just look. Listen. Don't blame me, I haven't had sex in ages, dude.
Look here!
Look,
listen!
Ken Burnell. It's good to know that his flowers are bigger.
Street Fighter.
Finally, I get a convenient word.
Never played Street Fighter. I always stuck to Tekken and Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I never understood the hype around fucking Street Fighter either. I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know, the graphics and the gameplay and the unoriginality all around kind of bothers me. I did play Mortal Kombat 2011, though, and I love that.
Yeah, seems like a pretty good game.
That was a damn good game. I actually since then got Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Deception, and like one other one. I've like playing Mortal Kombat like crazy lately.
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, I only
You
played
know what?
games, like Halo.
Let's go on a... Fuck yeah, he was a Halo guy. Let's go on a quick field trip. It shouldn't be... Oh, I was about to say, did I sign out? It shouldn't be that hard to find. Quality Mortal Kombat footage. Some of the best stuff in the world. I don't think she ever played online because, you know, Panda Lee.
No, you dumb
I
bitch.
love
It wasn't
going back to
fraudulent.
these videos every once in a while just to play like
Kevin Fan
30, 40
1488
seconds of
tipped
it.
$1. Can y'all imagine if Dave had been able to impregnate Panda? Their kid would have been 25% Polish,
She never finished Final
25%
Fantasy
Italian, 25% fake Asian, 25% Frogger, and 100% gout. Panda laugh wahahahahaha asterisk snort.
Thank you for the dollar. Tiffin Fan.
You
1488. February 2nd, 2017. Was that really her last upload? Jesus Christ. She completely gave up on his fucking channel. Oh.
No, you dumb bitch.
Well, I
It
can't
wasn't
hate on her for not
fraudulent.
finishing the playthrough, I guess. Oh.
Input Latin letters tipped
Come on, Final
$1.
Fantasy X is a classic.
Yeah, man, he was daydreaming of deflowering
Shit ton
that
of views,
green-eyed
too.
Asian not Asian loli since
5
day
years.
3.
5 obvious reasons. The green-eyed Asian, not Asian lolly since day 3. All right, let's see. Number 9, why not? Fast forward to some fucking gameplay. Oh boy, I got a good part too. Holy fuck. Just listen. Just listen. It is amazing.
Yeah. Sweep the ankle.
Now that is fucking phenomenal content.
Woo! Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Thank you, Panda Lee, for these amazing Mortal Kombat videos. It sounds like she got acrylic nails and she typing on a keyboard. I don't know how she made this sound. Was she just smashing the triggers? She did have an Xbox,
Yes,
didn't she?
finally.
No. She used DSP Xbox. I think she had a PS4 when this came out, though. Oh.
What? I tried to break out.
I don't know
that
how she made these sounds. It had to be it had to be an Xbox controller. Or well, no, I guess a PS4 could do it too. I need to find my controller.
Not Haruka tipped $3.33 from her Wikitubia. Despite all of this criticism, Liana has managed to make her channel grow since 2012 and has kept a mostly positive at gingerly
made a
over
channel
the
grow,
years.
all right. And she finished it off with an epic Final Fantasy X playthrough. I need to find my PlayStation controller. I want to see if I can recreate this sound.
Woo! Alright, you piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. Woo!
Only Quan Chi's death will abate my anger. Hanzo, no! You've earned great trust for the Shirai Ryu.
All right, so I'm gonna go with. Oh no, shit! I got both of them. Never mind. So this is the PS4. Now this is me mashing the back as much as I can. It's gotta be. That's it. That's it. Because this is the Xbox One. That's it. Straight up. Wow. Very nice.
Withered sorcerer. That withered sorcerer is the architect of my suffering.
What a selfish piece of shit. He's the architect of my suffering, like no one else is? Just saying. Oh, 5 years
There's
ago, Delinquent
R2 and L2 on the
Yeah,
PS4
Sub-Zero
that can
was
make that
part of the
that
Revenants too,
sound.
and he got freed, right?
I like how before the matches too, she warms the controller up. She hitting buttons before the match even start. It's really
I think it
specific.
was the younger brother. The one that came like after the first one died.
Master Hasashi.
I don't know.
Let's see. I want to see if she do it for the next one.
Oh. God.
A vape nation.
What the fuck is she doing here?
Commence the jiggling tipped $4.20. Puff harder. Do you think Dave told Ket it was a beginner's
bro.
trap the first time he busted a nut within 5 seconds? Like, wow, D-O-O-D, how was I supposed to know?
Oh, that's terrible. Yep, she do it before the match start, definitely. It wasn't that bad though this time.
Oh god, oh god.
Panda Lee, how dare you?
Oh,
I wonder if she
piece of shit.
if she played Mortal Kombat with her new whatever she doing now. Maybe. Probably not.
God damn it, do the
Probably not.
You did not do the spear.
Just like how that soap place never opened back up. YouTube really weirds me out when it does this.
Yeah, now we
I don't know how to make it do this on purpose. It just do it sometimes. I don't know why.
Wow tipped $1.
Very
Did
confused
the
and
fake
scared.
green eyes Asian really use direct capture before fill? That's really sad.
Nope, she didn't. As a matter of fact, the capture card Panda Lee used was DSP old capture card. He gave it to her. She used to film a fucking TV too. Because reasons. I forgot what I wanted to look up. Oh, well, screw it. Let me go back to this dumbass video. I'm taking too much time, yeah.
GTA. I played some of those games. I played more PS2 classics, but I changed over to the 360. Some things changed, but you know, now that I
The
have
background
this
music for
channel
this
where I put out games
is
and stuff, people request games, so I usually
not
play
very
the
interactive.
games, so.
That's the problem with me. If I ever do eventually do walkthroughs, there's a lot of games I would probably pass up. Like Twisted Metal, I got
Also,
it
who the hell
because
is BB
Bill was
at?
getting it and I wanted to play it with
Is that
him, but I otherwise on my
Panda
own
Lee fake
probably
name?
wouldn't have gotten it.
Question mark?
Yeah.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Fred tipped $1.69. Love, marry, kill. Leanna, Cat, Gamer, Nicole.
Damn. I don't know. I feel like I answered this before, but maybe not with Gamer Nicole. That's the one that's so random, I don't even know what to do with it. I guess, sure, kill him, why not? Throw him in a lake or something. Oh shit, that was a bad joke by accident. My bad. Mary Panda? And fuck Cat, I guess? Maybe I shouldn't have killed Gamer Nicole.
Violence. I'm not a driving game person.
I hear you.
I've never owned a single pure racing game. Like, the most racing I ever did was in, like, Saints Row or in Grand Theft Auto, those crappy race missions.
Yeah.
F and chat for Gamer Nicole.
Alright, it's been a great interview. Do you have any encouraging words for
Thank you for the amazing video, Harry Lord.
on Valentine's Day?
Oh, God damn it, you're breaking up. Damn it.
Do you have any encouraging words for people for Valentine's Day if they don't have a girlfriend?
Wait, what?
Oh, boy.
Huh? Let's
Oh,
start
God
this over.
damn it, you're breaking up. Damn it.
Bro,
Do you
what's
have any
going on here?
encouraging words for people for Valentine's Day if they don't have a girlfriend?
Okay. Okay.
A boyfriend, especially a girlfriend.
They gotta
on
glow up, dude.
Valentine's Day. And I can say some days
Just
it's
fly
fun,
across
some days
country and
it
make it take a
doesn't.
train.
Like, I'm happy I have Bill now, but right now, if I didn't have someone, I'd be like whatever. But apparently, everyone has to troll the hell out of couples whenever they're single on Valentine's Day. Bill's getting the shit trolled out of them.
Yeah.
I like how we pretending we didn't get trolled anyway.
But at least I put the haters to silence with my existence. But at least I put the haters to silence with my existence.
He had a girlfriend.
But at least I put the haters to silence
No,
with
you
my
dumb
existence.
bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Wrong! Down forward punch tipped $1. Rip Gamer Nicole. See you at the crossroads. F in chat.
Boom, 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 boom. Now tell me what you gonna do. But it ain't no matter
true.
when judgment comes for you. When judgment
Wrong.
comes for you. What you gonna do. When it ain't no
Eat a fucking cock.
judgment comes for you. 'Cause it's gonna
No, it's not a funny fucking meme. It's something that could get him out of here.
Oh shit, I forgot I put a new clip here. Where is it?
No, it's not a funny fucking meme. It's something that could ruin someone's goddamn fucking life.
No, it's not a fucking funny meme.
No, it's not a funny fucking meme. It's something that could ruin someone's goddamn fucking life.
I didn't name it right. So I hit it looking for something else. What the hell? But thank you for the $1 for a punch. Good lord. No, it's not a fucking funny meme.
That he had a girlfriend, so. I mean, I'm kept in the know.
No, you
Like
dumb
all a
bitch, it
Pandalay
wasn't
agent.
fraudulent.
That wasn't a funny meme. That was very harmful.
Wendy New
A
Bed Sheets
toxified
tipped
because of TBH.
$1.69.
We're just
Tyrone,
riding out with the
it's
music
me,
area
Panda
Lord.
Lee. My boyfriend Dave is doing such hard work for
I
his
think so.
business and I'm all alone with my Sims. I haven't had sex in ages and I would like to try the dark side. Please savage me and give me that tang juice all
When
over
are we
my
gonna
GL
end the video
kitten.
area, Lord?
Do you have anything else to say, Leanne?
Leanne, by the way.
Anything
Leanne?
else to say, Leanne? Before we switch off here?
Dead air. Leanne.
Dead
air.
Fucking
Oh.
microphone is the fucking shit.
No, I asked if you had any last words to say.
Hard to tell
She
now.
clocked out.
I don't know, can she hear me? Leanne, did you hear what I said?
Leanne, do you hear me? Leanne, please respond.
Alright. It was a good interview. I'll see if the fucking DSP fans want to see this.
Why did he shit on DSP
Alright.
fans?
Hello,
What the fuck was that
everybody.
about?
This is...
But this is the actual point of the stream. The Area Lord's 2014 perspective on Dogs to Phil. He let that one stay on his channel. It's not as toxified as the other one, I guess. Man, these comments are probably not worth reading. And I probably already read them before. I would like to preface this video by saying this is not a hate video about DSP. This video aims to look at Dogs to Phil in 2014 as a whole and discuss what he has worked with his, what has worked with his content/attitude and what hasn't, and offer a unique way of presenting oneself, regardless of what side, he should have spelled it with a Y, what side you support. Please keep the conversation civil in the comment section. As I mentioned in the video, I am keeping them open. I won't be part of this, a part of the discussion. I've said my piece in this video. Well, that obviously wasn't true. And then, thank you all for watching, and special thanks to the members of the SOK podcast for their support and having me on as a guest. He didn't ask me to like and rate and comment, so I guess I'm not doing it this time. But we need new bed sheets. I probably was fucking listening to the video over this earlier. Hey Tyrone, it's me, Panda Lee. My boyfriend Dave is doing such hard work for his business, and I'm all alone with my Sims. I wonder if she plays Sims 4. Well, I hope not. Yeah, she probably do. I haven't had sex in ages, and I would like to try the dark side. You should have spelled it with the Y too. People missing the memes, dude. Come on. Please savage me and give me the tang juice all over my glasses. That is terrible. That is terrible. That's a good username though. We need new bed sheets. Remember when DSP told us his bed sheets were stinky? In between Panda and Cat, he was still sleeping on Panda mattress after she was gone.
It's not true.
The Area Lord. And whether you're watching this video because you were referred to by somebody, it was on Twitter, or you just went to my channel and you found it, regardless, welcome to the video. So, the title of the video, a perspective on somebody that I've known for quite a long time. There is really no need for me to get into all the logistics and the backstory of how I met this individual and how
It's an hour and 31-minute videos, but you don't want to give us details?
My history,
how dare
many,
you?
many times in previous
Filming his
videos.
TV.
I've discussed it.
How would you not give us gameplay again? A second video like this, and you still don't give us
try to give you
gameplay?
guys an understanding of
Not
my
even like,
history.
I don't
This
know,
individual,
a demo
obviously, we're
screen,
talking about
nothing?
DSP, Darkside Phil,
Feels
a
bad.
YouTuber who started doing YouTube back in 2008 when there generally weren't many people really doing gaming stuff on YouTube, as he has said in many of his vlogs and videos. But yeah, I was a fan of his in 2008, and I followed his content throughout the years. in 2011, I met him in person, went to a few conventions with him years after that, got to know him, became a good friend of his. At this time last year, I actually went to his old condo, hung out with him a little bit. I've been in many co-op playthroughs of his on his channel. I've been on different, podcasts and events. We've just done a lot of stuff together, and I've been there for a lot of his content over the years. So that is the general gist of it.
I like how he told us about
a few days ago, actually, from when I'm making this, I was on a podcast.
We're just hanging out, dude.
Called the SOK Podcast, which stands for Sons of Kojima. It was a group of individuals who were looking for me just to give some perspective on Phil in the recent months. And I was telling them my history with Phil and a couple of other points of contention. I will actually link the video because I assume it's not on YouTube
Aaron
yet,
Law
last
wanted
time I checked, but I did.
What was it? He wanted DSP to pick him up from the train station, the same train station where picked Pandalea up from.
Brent tipped $3.33. Come on, chat. I'm not
He
just
loved
totally
Doc, dude. It was his
leveraging a
best
dead
friend.
man for tips and pity that's Taz get banned.
Hey, wait a minute, Brent. Get out of here. Stop being negative. DSP was, what was the meme? It's his chat fault, somehow.
Was live streamed on Hitchbox.
It's never his fault.
And,
It's never his fault, but he think
I
everything his
will
fault.
link it when I have a chance.
It's really weird, dude.
But
That was a quote I wish I would have heard
the
last
main
time.
focus of this video, though, as I said in that interview, there are a few points I do want to address. There have been a lot of people, whether they support Phil or they don't support Phil, over the past several months, I'd say, several weeks, who have been requesting a video like this, just me giving my perspective on Phil, because for anyone who doesn't know, I made 2 different videos about Darkside Phil in the past, and they were like,
I want to hear
they
this.
came because of different things. No one video had a focus.
He's gonna tell
on
us
him
that he
in
deleted them.
particular. So the first one I made was the video everyone seems to go to when they want my opinions on Phil.
The illegal one?
Which is my true feelings on Darkside Phil, which was a
The
video I made
illegal
in
one.
summer 2013. I have made the video private since. I have had Machinima delete the video and other people re-uploaded it.
Really?
Without telling me first. And then somebody put the video on Dailymotion, or whatever that other video streaming website is.
no.
And obviously I can't really do anything about
Nothing
it
you can
there.
do.
So, it is what it is, but with this video being made, it's going to be a more accurate representation of what I actually think. That video
No, you
was
dumb
made, yes,
bitch,
there
it
were
wasn't fraudulent.
I like how he told us he had Machinima
Input
taken
Latin
down.
letters tipped $1. And now a leaked message from Kathy
But that was the
Ernesto.
video I
I'm
watched
Kat, a
last
married
time, that Daily Motion
39-year-old
one.
woman. I want to unwind while my husband plays video games and cries
Wait.
about trolls. I haven't had sex in ages and I'm dry and
Ernesto?
ready to mount. I'm ready to try the brown side. Yeehaw.
Cat trying to date Hispanic dudes now, apparently. Well, I guess you wouldn't have to travel that far.
some updated things about what I felt about Phil in that video, but a lot of it had to do with a personal
Oh shit, you can rent the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. $5.
Phil at the time.
Sweet
And that's
fucking deal.
why I made the video. It was more
And
of
you could
something personal that kind of set
play
me
some
off,
random
and it made me
game.
go into a tangent, and it really didn't have any flow or form to it.
Was
That
this
was
a
the real
half-ass
reason I wanted that
Rocket
video
League
taken off
advertisement?
YouTube. A lot of people thought, oh, he wants the video taken off of YouTube because he's trying to be friends with Phil again. He's trying to hide his true feelings. He's trying
That's exactly
to
what
be a
happened,
coward.
Aaron Law.
He's
Come
trying
on.
to flip-flop. No, that wasn't the case. I just didn't think the video was an accurate representation of what I was actually trying to convey. Sure, I made some good points in the video,
okay.
but I thought that I needed to make something that was a little bit more clear, So then I attempted to do that a few months later, and it was actually this time last year. And
It took him multiple months to fix his own opinion. Well, obviously.
Late December when I was
No, you
doing my
dumb
3-year
bitch, it
channel
wasn't fraudulent.
anniversary.
That makes so much sense, dude. Just don't
And,
think about it.
Aryan Lord
that
tipped
video-
$1. Hey Tevin, how's it
Unbelievable.
going, brother? Just wonder when you're
I
gonna
didn't
pick
know
me
he
up
had
at
people
LSU.
videos taken down, though.
You know where you poisoned your coworkers?
That's
Anyways, I'm
terrible.
here with my dad. Can't wait to hang out with you and your homies at your Section 8 housing.
But thank you for the $1, Aryan Lord.
video also didn't have a clear focus on what I wanted to talk about.
That was
The
a very
video talked
toxic
about
dollar. How
all
dare you?
sorts of different things. My life, it was pretty much my life generally over the course of 2013. It did talk about Darkside Phil. There was a major segment on Phil, but then it talked about other friends. There was other things the video talked about, and there was
Didn't he talk about the
no
SOK in
clear
this video,
focus,
though?
And yet again, I made that video private, and I kind of just cut all ties.
I wonder
to
why
it,
this one
again,
not
it
private.
wasn't. At the time, it just wasn't really accurate. I couldn't justify how I wanted to.
Oh wait, this would have been the perfect time to use the fucking clip.
No, it's not
No, you
funny
dumb
fucking
bitch,
meme.
it wasn't
It's something that
fraudulent.
could ruin someone's goddamn fucking life.
God damn
Panda
it!
Juice on the sheets tipped $1. Dave, it's me, your wife and horse kit. Baby, we are soulmates, but we have to talk about these bed sheets. I know you love
What's
these
the
sheets,
name,
but I would
kid?
prefer ones that don't have Sonic the Hedgehog on them or your first daughter's cherry juice. Feels bad, man.
Thank you for the dollar.
Myself in that video, and so over time I was like, you know what, this really isn't the best way to go about this, so I made that private. So I will be saying this before I actually start. This video that I make right now, I'm not making it private, alright? It's not going down, no matter what anyone says, whether someone supports or doesn't like Phil or whatever, and any
It's really weird that DSP had so many more interactions with this dude after this, after he made multiple, like, movie-length videos about him, kind of shitting on him, and kind of shitting on his videos. But if you hang out in a wrong chat now, he pretty much cancels you from his life. But he dealt with area law so long, and now you look at Brian. Brian went on the SOK podcast too, I think twice, and Dark interacts with him. But so many other people is like, oh, you fucking hung out in that other fucking chat, or you gave money to somebody to try to make him make fun of me, like what he did with Third Eye. He canceled him from he banned him from his life because he tried to
No, you
kind
dumb
of troll him.
bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
The fuck, man? Brian went on the SOK podcast
Commence the
twice. And
jiggling
you love
tipped
him?
$1. Air Aid Lord. Think Dark
Don't think
Souls,
about
I
it,
mean
dude.
Derek, only he wishes he was actually Ket or Panda getting the penne from Dave.
See you later, Derek.
shape or form. Doesn't matter. The video's staying on my channel, okay? My hope is that the video doesn't overshadow all of my content, because I just made, you know, a couple of cool videos for my channel, Legend of Korra review, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm hoping that this
Nice
video
fucking
doesn't
plugs, buddy.
overshadow my content. I'm hoping that people don't continuously come to me for other Darkside Phil videos. No. I'm not making any more after this, alright? This is it. This is the final freaking one. So, I'm putting that out there. Also, I am not going to disable likes, dislikes, or comments on the video. So, feel free to post whatever you want. Feel free to give your opinions on whatever you want. And, yeah, that's the way we're going to do it. Alright? So, without further ado, let's get into the main meat of the video. I've been kind of procrastinating for 6 minutes now, explaining. I needed to get these ground rules out first, just so people understood the general gist of how this is going to go. Okay? And yes, before you comment, this is how I do my vlogs. I point it at my TV screen because it's easier for me to kind of explain what I'm saying. The camera, the way my camera works, the surround, the way the voice picks up my voice, or the way the voice picks up my voice, the way the camera picks up my voice, I prefer it because it sounds louder and more vocal, so that's why I decided to do it this way. Anyway, the main focus of this video obviously is going to be Darkside Phil, but it's going to be Phil and...
Couldn't he just make a video with his camera and then record it locally with a capture thing and then edit like the audio from the camera? That's too much effort, dude. Obviously.
2014, okay? Just what the way I've seen his attitude shift in his channel, the way I've seen him handle his content on his channel, what I think about it, where I think he's going to go in the future, and whether he will be successful or not on the current path that he's on. And I will be mentioning certain events that are well known throughout the community by people on Twitter and YouTube. People have asked me about these issues in prior months, and I will elaborate on them in this video, okay? Where's my controller? There we go. I hate when my fucking thing does that. Alright. So basically what we're going to talk about, first, I want to bring people back to something that Phil said in January of 2014. It was a New Year's resolution video, and he said in the video, alright, and if I really want to, I can, in the description, I can link these videos if I really want to have evidence. A lot of people like it when there's direct evidence. As long as the evidence is truthful and not tampered with or messed with for other people's purposes, as long as it's 100% factual information. So if
like Drake,
like that, I can link the
TPMizer
videos.
tipped $3.33.
The video I'm
It's
going to
the
reference
airplane lord.
is a New Year's resolution video, where Phil said in the video he had been dealing with a lot of hate and backlash on his channel for a while, and he made a video saying how in 2014 he wants to focus on the games, because he figured that in the past it was the games and his commentary and his kind of demeanor on his channel, that was what brought success into his channel. That's what got him views, that's what got him subscribers and a pretty decent fan base, a dedicated fan base, might I add. He figured that since numbers, his numbers were kind of dropping, he had made big changes with live streaming and direct capture. He figured that he had spent a lot of time focusing on the negativity. I've said this to my roommate, if there's any two words that Phil uses more than any word in the entire world, it's the words positivity and negativity. I mean, he has his little DS positive movement, but
Memphis
he talks about it in terms of being positive or negative. It's very black and white terms. Either something's positive or something's negative. Let's push forward positively. Let's push forward, positively.
Good,
let's
man.
not look at things in a negative light. So, at the beginning of the year, he made this statement. And he said that he was not going to focus on the negativity.
No, you
he
dumb
wasn't going
bitch,
to
it wasn't
focus on
fraudulent.
people making rumors on just
Dark
generally, I can
Sidewingo
say.
tipped
People not
$1.
making
Arcade
rumors on
stick
Twitter,
is harder to learn than
people
mouse
not
and
saying
keyboard.
certain things.
I was blacking at Kakik. I had the cherry juice. There was nothing I could do. Ah, come on, dude. I tried appearing offline, but gout still came through. BOOLSHEIT.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Nasushi tipped $1. Tweeted ya another DSP fan art. Hopefully he unblocks me for this one sad face.
I died from nothing. Nothing even hit me.
In his channel in regards to, oh, you don't like your fans, you do everything for the money. There were just general rumors on his channel that he wanted to kind of knock down and get rid of. And he didn't like people talking about those things on his channel, and he wanted to not focus on them. Well, that's the gist I got, because I watched the video, and I also, when I went over his house, I suggested to him, I said, dude, why don't you apologize to your fans? Because there's obviously a lot of people who are upset with you for one reason or another. Whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. You need to apologize to these people and let them know that you care about their viewership and that you don't want them to leave because they were dedicated in the past, and you're not trying to make enemies, you're not trying to burn bridges, you don't want to have, you obviously don't want to have this negativity. So
Puff harder, his palms are sweaty, back's weak, gout flare is heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already, cheap spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks patchy and gouty to drop bits, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The detractors go so loud.
You're gonna lose, you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose, you're gonna lose.
Thank you for the 420. Down for a punch.
why don't you apologize to fans and try to start over, have a new mindset, a new attitude, and that'll kind of bring you into a new light for your YouTube channel, okay? So, I said all this, and Phil figured, he's like, we were talking about it when I was at his house, and I said, and he was kind of like, you know what, you're right. I understand what you're saying. I feel that might be a good option. So if you watch that video back, he actually does apologize. He says, I want to apologize to anyone, whether you're a fan or a hater or whatever. I want to apologize if I did anything in the past that kind of pissed you off, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, good. He's taking the advice. All right, sorry about that. I had to jump cut it because my camera actually ran out of battery.
No, you
so, anyway,
it wasn't fraudulent.
Basically, the general...
Input Latin letters hot face tipped $1. Hey Tevin, it's me Cot. I have heard a lot about you. My husband, Phil, cries about how much you hurt him every night when he gets drunk off gin. I'll keep this short. I want you please black me like the dirty horse I am. Mount me gingerly, mount me hard.
Hell! The gist of the video that Phil made during his New Year's was that he basically wanted to get rid of the negativity. He wanted to push on
gave me a Dark Souls soundtrack.
Big words that he uses, and he wanted to focus on the games. And for me, I thought that was a good approach. I was like, you know what? All right, if he does that, if he doesn't if he ignores everything that people are saying, if he focuses on his gameplay, and he actually does good at his gameplay, because think about it, I mean, many of the main complaints that people have about how he sucks at games, he's a hypocrite here and there, but for me, him sucking at games, like, that's not even the biggest problem. Like, you know, if you're good or bad at video games, that's just something that you adapt over time. I mean, it kind of
I want to know how this is a specific 2014 perspective. This is just DSP in general. Let's all still apply.
Quote unquote improved. Again, I don't know. In some cases, it's because
Ariel is being very toxic in his video.
Because, you know,
no, you dumb bitch! It wasn't fraudulent.
Whatever it may be.
Confused Paypig tipped $1. At which point of the anime was DSP nailing this dude, and was he also underage?
I think he said he was 17 when they met, right? Yeah, I think so. I might be wrong. I don't want to watch that video again. That was a scary video. But don't worry, DSP met his dad, so everything was on up and up.
And, you know, there are some games he does decently at, but, you know, for the, I think, you know, all those "this is how you don't play" videos, people generally don't like the fact that, you know, he's, I mean, I think it might be because people just like, they think it's funny. I mean, again, there are two, and I'm going to say this in the video later on, but there are two types of people. In terms of the haters, and I don't like to use the term haters, because haters isn't really an accurate word. I don't know, critics, I'm not sure what word people would like, because I know using the term hater or troll makes it seem like that their opinion doesn't matter. If I use the term hater, it's almost like I'm lowering someone in status. Oh, your opinion doesn't matter, so therefore you don't have a say. My say is greater than yours, and, you know, that's the way it is. That's not what I'm trying to say, really, but, you know, there are two types, and I just need to distinguish between them if I'm going to move forward with this video, because there are, whoever's watching this video, there are two different standpoints you can have on Phil, to be quite honest. You know?
You better take a sip.
The first is the person who just likes to be a cyberbully, the person who does not want to see any type of change come from Phil, the type of person who would rather see Phil homeless without his job, without any job.
You brought it up. You. Yes, you.
The person who has no interest in helping Phil out of the position he's in, or offering any constructive criticism, and being just, you know, just doing mindful stuff, you know, or not mindful, just hateful stuff for just no apparent reason. Stuff that really does not help anybody, and it's just a waste of time. And, you know, the reason it's a waste of time is because your words aren't affecting anything. Like, it's either to attract attention, or it's just to attract people who share your opinion of hating on this person for just no reason. If there's no reason...
You know, it's kind of a good question. Even for the first Area Lord video like this, he even said in this video that he talked to him in person about trying to change his internet presence. So why did he make this video, and why did he make the first video? Because he could have just actually talked to him about it.
Listen to it. It goes on just for the fact just to hate someone.
He picked you up off a train before Area Lord. I think he would have talked to you about it.
So there's the other type of hater. Sorry, it's really fucking loud out there. I don't know why. I probably filmed this video at a bad time. But the other type of hater, or critic, or term that I want to use not to generalize anything. The other type of person is the person who actually
really
does
mellowed
want to
out
see
in
some
like 2 years,
change come from Phil.
Because in that 2012 video, he called DSP fans stupid, and I was like, wait a minute, huh? But in this video, he don't even want to call people haters.
They do so because they want to see someone improve. This is a guy that they feel deep down isn't a horrible person, but has done some pretty crappy things, and they think that this person, Phil, obviously, should be held accountable for his actions. And I tend to lean, obviously.
People think he should be held accountable for his actions. This shocks me.
You know, I lean more towards that group. I don't support cyberbullying or harassment because, you know, I know what it feels like to be harassed.
Don't discount as harassment by DSP standards. Oh well.
Bullied in an online
this is a very negative
environment.
Video.
Regardless, it is not fun for the person who is receiving the hate and the bullying and all that crap. It's just, again, that kind of behavior doesn't really help anyone. It's not going to solve any problems that you might have, and I think that there are, again, different ways that people can do this. Different ways that people can reveal their disdain or their discomfort for something. And I think there are groups out there that don't like Phil that share these beliefs. And the unfortunate thing is that Phil cannot really tell who likes or which
what I
type
don't
of
get is
critic or hater.
he hung out with the SOK and was on the podcast right before this. He could have talked about this stuff on that. And then the other stuff in this video, he could have actually talked to DSP in person about it. So one question is why does the video exist? Thinking emoji, machinima, $.
Is approaching
thinking
him
emoji.
in any circumstance. And it's, because obviously on Twitter, you're limited to 140 characters, and oftentimes Phil has, and Phil has said this in videos, that he cannot identify every single person who has a grudge against him. Because, according to him, he's very busy playing his games and maintaining his channel and doing stuff in his life, that he basically cannot accurately figure out who has a beef with him and who doesn't. I think the best way he was able to figure out who did and didn't have a grudge with him was on Hate Live, when he used to take live callers. There were some instances where people who had problems with him came on and voiced them and talked, and, Phil even mentioned that was a good way of going about it. Now, I'm not sure if, now that he is off of Twitch, I'm not sure how he handles live callers. I've heard that he doesn't have them on his show really at all, and I'm not sure if that was a result of people causing drama.
I think he left Twitch. Didn't he leave Twitch in 2014? I thought he did.
Nonsense at him, and again, that kind of cyberbullying harassment. If that was what people were doing on his Hate Live calls, I'm pretty sure it crushed his spirit in wanting to have more callers. Like, if he's dealing with people who aren't there to try to help him out of any situation. So
he should do live callers during gameplay. I think Wings did that before.
Now, I've deviated off a little bit. I just wanted to discuss the people who have
some flaming hot
problems
content
with Phil. I did want to address that as a separate section, but to go back to the section I was originally talking about, where Phil said in the beginning of 2014 that he wanted to focus on the positive, which was his games and his content,
you about
new
to cry
ideas,
right now?
new stuff that he was willing to do.
No, you
moving
dumb bitch,
to
it wasn't
Washington,
fraudulent.
which he did accomplish through whatever.
Dave NM tipped $1. These trolls don't even know the name of my stream, but they're all over like they want a hand hold. MUH stream, MUH stream, MUH stream. Project 7. Taking over the world. I'm the lead frigger of my pad. I make all the wheelchair symbol S pay all my bills.
I like how the way you say frigger. It sounds very, very French. Frigger. Almost like a food. Well, people who eat frog dudes, huh? Well, at least the legs. Feels bad.
Again, nobody really had, it's his financial info, is his info alone. I know some people
supposed to use those to
brag
travel
on him because he does spend money a little rash, like, it's a little rash. Again,
just a little.
Nobody has any accurate proof of, what he's spending. No one ever has those records.
It's a good thing you never begged anything,
such as a $3,000 computer, and I think some expensive capture software for
Didn't the begging start right after this?
To capture gameplay.
Let me look this shit up.
Is that kind of stuff necessary? I mean, obviously, maybe the new computer's necessary, but $3,000, like, I was able to buy mine for $1,400, and my run's fine. Like, I know that I'm not trying to do crazy.
He doing a fucking Birdman hand rub in the thumbnail. Unbelievable. For the announcement Patreon video, the start of the begging, he's doing a Birdman hand rub. This is February 2015, so right after this, he was doing this. And then remember the smug picture? Like, come on, bro. You see the thumbnail with him doing a Birdman hand rub. Then you go to give him money, and you see him looking at you smug as fuck. Unbelievable.
1080p,
Fantastic
60 frames,
marketing.
play the game, do this, do like.
Fantastic
I know
marketing.
That's
I'm poor,
not
but look how
really
fucking
what I'm
smug I
doing,
am
but,
about
you
it.
know, I've got a good processor, I've got a fast computer, can video edit, can do lots of stuff, and mine was half the price of what Phil paid for his. So it's kind of, I don't know. I think, I mean, especially if you're moving to a new
Okay, that's pretty good. Start with straight X, then crush water bottles. That's quality.
state, and you have, you know,
can make a whole
your
song out of that.
mortgage, and you have other things to pay off. I don't know, adding a $3,000 computer onto that can be a little baffling to fans, and maybe that's why some people had some confusion. But then again, if Phil's able to afford it and he's managing his money, then I guess that's his business. But from an outsider perspective, I suppose people are confused, like, well, where are these funds
Big ups
coming
to the
from?
outsider.
If you say you don't have money to pay for this, you know, you've talked about your back and other financial problems, you know, where is the money coming from to pay for some of the more expensive things that you want to do for your channel? Because it seemingly just comes out of nowhere in some cases, and people are confused about that. But again, back to my original point about Phil's attitude for 2014. So he said in January that he wanted to focus on the games. He wanted to focus on the games. He wanted to focus on the positivity. DSP Positive 2.0 or whatever, 3.0, whatever number we're on at this point. He wanted to focus on positive things in his YouTube channel and playing games, having fun, you know, not being some sort of big YouTuber who edits.
I wish he would have
videos
kept
all
doing
day.
these.
He wanted to basically
Like 2015,
still
16,
have his
17, 18.
individuality and
I would have been hot.
have, you know, good retention. I'm hoping. I think he obviously
Maybe
wants his
DSP
channel
would
good
actually like
retention
ban him
rates.
from his life by then.
And yeah. So
Which creates a fantastic question. If Area Lord wanted to make a thing with DSP, what's the new game coming out soon? I think that Switch game. That's not even might. That's something he said he's going to play co-op. So if Area Law was to come out and say, oh, Phil, I want to play this specific game that you're going to play co-op. I want to play it with you. Would he say, yeah? Or would he say, no, you're toxic? I think he would say, yeah. He loves
in
Area Law.
2014, did Phil
He can't cancel him.
hold true to
That's
the
his
promise,
boy.
his New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, Marvel
You know, many
Alliance, that's
people
what I was
make
thinking
New Year's
about.
resolutions, and
You could play that with him.
it's kind of been generally accepted
Instead of
that
kicking
most
in
people, you know,
popsicles.
have problems or struggle with their New Year's resolutions. But did Phil accomplish his? Well, I'm not sure. I don't know.
One day, like the Pig Gnosis version of Panda Lee / Leanna name is gonna be Leanne. Somehow it's gonna get turned into Leanne. So 5 years from now, people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, remember Phil's old what was it? His ex-girlfriend Leanne? Yeah, they won't live together like a year, right? It's gonna be that by then, and no one's gonna be able to tell anybody otherwise. Everything gonna get deleted.
There were some instances this year where I was a little
Leanne.
confused about the mentality Phil was enacting for his YouTube channel. I obviously cannot bring up every single instance, so
You guys
I'm
still
not
my
even
ex
going to
Leanne?
attempt because this video would be like 3 hours if I tried. But I will
And
try
he
to bring
dumped her
up the
too.
major ones.
That's
that
the
have
other
been
part. He
discussed
dumped her.
and
He
have
dumped
been
his ex-girlfriend
mentioned by
Leanne.
people, you know, both critics, fans, Phil, whatever. The first is something that comes to mind, which Phil has talked about recently, actually, is the number of games that he plays on his YouTube channel. Because I remember, even in 2012, before his New Year's resolution this year, in 2012, when he made a video talking about important changes that were coming to his channel, you know, this was before live streaming, this was before direct capture, he made a video saying that he thinks he's playing way too many games, that he thinks he's flooding his subscription box with a lot of videos, and that the abundance of his playthroughs
Did he do anything about it, or did he just say
not
it?
becoming a good thing or a positive thing for his channel
probably
anymore,
just said
and
it.
that the amount of games that he plays is becoming a problem, and that he needs to find a fix for that, an alternative to that. And I have to give him credit because in early 2013 he actually
Are we
did
about to
some
gas video
series
games?
like Retro Replay, where he played
This is a very
classic
serious
20 games
discussion.
that he played, good thing or
There's
a
too many
positive
fucking
thing
games
for
out there.
his
We got to
channel
get rid of
anymore,
some.
and that the amount of games that he plays is becoming a problem, and that he needs to
These
find
games are becoming a problem. We need a fix for
alternative
that.
to that. And I have to give
We
him
need an
credit because in
alternative to
early
this video
2013,
game
he actually
problem.
did some series like Retro Replay where he played classic
Sounds
games
good.
and actually didn't play some new releases because he figured that he's going to try to stick to his changes and make quality gameplay instead of just flooding people's subscription
that
boxes
totally
with
turned out to be the
gameplay
case.
that kind of seemed rushed and videos that, you know, just didn't show
Oh,
much
yeah.
quality just because he was trying to have so much quantity in them. Okay? So from there, from his Retro Replay days, let's flash forward to, let's say, a few weeks ago. There was that 1 week in November of this year where there were about like 8-10 games that came out on the same day. It was the day that Far Cry 4,
Oh, that was an amazing day.
Dragon Age Inquisition,
I remember
Super
watching that
Smash
stream.
Brothers.
Such a good stream.
It was the week after the Master Chief Collection came out. It was this one day,
1080p
and I'm
60.
sure
It was a YouTube stream.
gamers would know what
It
I'm
was
talking
fucking lit.
about.
He hated
There
everything.
were about a
He was
million
so
games that
salty. He
came
was so
out in the
sad.
course of one day.
And it was the middle of the night. Well,
Sorry.
almost.
I know it's one.
Because the middle of the night for him is 9 p.m.
There were
Midnight
a lot of
release.
games that came out. And
9
I remember
p.m.
Phil's week in preview where he discussed, how am I going to juggle all these games? You know, what am I going to do? You know, it's
Wage
you know,
cut?
I agree with him. It's kind of stupid that game publishers release these games on the same day. But, you know, it happens. So how is someone like Phil going to handle a change like that? Well, for me, I was kind of hoping that he would say, all right, let's only choose, I don't know, let's say 4 or 5 games. Let's choose a couple of games out of the major releases that have come out. And you know what? Out of these games that I choose,
No, you
I
dumb
am
bitch,
going
it
to
wasn't
try to
fraudulent.
make, you know, quality gameplay.
The Pig Project tipped $1. You guys, did you know my
Quality gameplay,
ex-wife
by the way.
actually cheated on me in the past with this guy called Jeff? I
Oh,
actually
God.
forgave her because I don't hold grudges, but lo and behold she cheated on me again. You know what they say, cheaters never prosper, good riddance.
Good riddance to bad fucking rubbish.
I'm going to try to
Hopefully
you
that's
know,
not a
be
quote
on
one day,
time
but I can
for
feel
my
like it would
streams.
be.
I will get to that point of contention that people seem to bring up constantly. And I'm going to try to make them the best quality that I can, right? That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping. When I saw all these games coming out and I saw Phil's weekend preview, I was like, you know, I hope he handles it that way. You know, that would be staying true to the promise that he made back in 2012, and it would help reinforce his New Year's resolution about staying positive and making quality gameplay. And
That's
avoiding
all worked out,
negativity,
by the
right?
way. I remember when he was super positive in 2015. He
Well,
No,
loved
you
that, yeah.
dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Didn't happen like that.
Mr.
Phil-
Detective tipped $1. I wonder if he really had a crush on Phil or if he's just that awkward.
It's because he's a writer, dude. It's just that it's just like a poeticness to him.
Phil, unfortunately, tried to juggle every single game
Maybe.
that came out on that day. And, you know, there were some exceptions. He didn't play Assassin's Creed Rogue, and he played Unity instead. So there were some games that he skipped. But for the most part, Phil tried to play every single game that came out on that day. And he tried to juggle them. And some of the games were really long, like Dragon Age Inquisition. And, you know, they required a lot of his time. And I think he got to the point where even now he hasn't finished some of these playthroughs. And I have begun to see in some of the videos the quality suffers. A perfect example of this is his Halo 2 anniversary playthrough.
No, you
Where
dumb
towards
bitch, it
the
wasn't
I like how
fraudulent.
in the beginning he tell us he would show
LA
proof and have
underscore
links.
quant
He
tipped
did neither.
$1.11. If it's so stupid for
My
devs to
goodness.
release games at the same time, why isn't it stupid for streamers like Dark to stream games at the same time?
No, you dumb bitch, it
Because he
wasn't
has a
fraudulent.
different fan base, dude. Come on.
Rick tipped
Don't think about it that
$1.09.
way.
Hey, I'm up in Shreveport
bad.
and was watching Phil talk about suicide
God
last
damn it.
night. I was reminded
Rick.
that I'm suicidal also. So I called the Louisiana suicide hotline and the robot lady said the Saints were going 4-12 and walked me
I
through
knew
pine
something
and
was
news.
coming. Thank you for the $1.09, Rick, and the $1.11 from LA.
A couple of parts were pretty
God damn
decent.
it.
He was getting into the game, having fun with it, kind of joking around, making some jokes and laughing and having fun.
That's a detractor,
But
dude.
towards the
The
end,
Saints are going to be great until Drew Brees leaves.
there were a couple of missions towards the
Which
end
is
where he
so-
blatantly skipped. He skipped them. He was running past all of the enemies.
Oh, I
because
remember
at
what you're
that
talking
point,
about. That was
this
great
was in
Halo footage.
December. The Master Chief Collection had come out a
I was
month
looking for that a
prior,
few
so
streams
Phil was
ago.
already way late with this playthrough. So I figured, and this is my assumption of what happened. Phil figured, you know what, this game, it's been a month since it came out. I need to finish it. There are so many other games that I'm juggling. I need to finish this game. You know what? Fuck it. Screw fighting these enemies. It's not worth it. You know, the game's on normal. You know, on normal difficulty, you can get away with running past the enemies because, you know, you're not taking as much damage. And there are stages where you can run through the game. So he said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to run through and who cares? I need to get the playthrough completed.
I want to see.
So what kind of thing?
What did he?
Well,
you know what? It's probably the Walking Dead shit.
I don't really think that
some of
made
that
for great
probably was
gameplay.
popping off on his channel.
If you watch those parts back, for me, being a fan, like Halo 2 being my favorite first-person shooter ever.
That's
and again, and I'm not saying this as a
I was about to say, no way he got 11,000 subs from just playing games
Phil
in
has
the
said
camera
in
to
the past,
TV.
oh, you know, fanboys of the games that I play always attack me because of this and
Well, I
that.
guess DSP got way more than that, so.
For me,
Zion Williams tipped $1. Hey Tevin, I'm moving to NOLA, so I have been watching your streams. Been a fan since 2019.
Big ups. Big ups, Zion Williams. Thank you for holding it down.
I was pissed off because the quality of his playthroughs were suffering because of the quantity of games and videos that he was making. It was like we were back in the 2012 days where he's constantly uploading footage. And to make matters worse, he's actually running at a he's running with less time than he did in 2012.
Arizona Made Gamer tipped $1. Can't you tell that I'm in love woman? Like no other woman. Oh, I'm sorry Panda, I thought you was my other woman. My bad snart.
Thank you for the dollar.
2012, because at least in 2012, he had the camera, so he didn't live stream, so he kind of had his own
Is this
schedule.
chest squeaking like this?
And nobody, nobody knew about him showing up late when he was starting. He was actually, I think, in my opinion, very efficient in 2012 with how he handled, lots and lots of games, recording them just with his camera.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
It seems like, and people have noticed this on Twitter,
Anonymous
there seems to
tipped
be a pattern
$1.
of
Just
Phil
lost
I've
my
seen a
cousin
lot.
the other day. I wanted to be there at the hospital but was in the middle of pee puppy at the 1 yard line rip.
Of passing at the 1 yard line. Was this supposed to be Drew Brees? I'm so scared. I don't know if this is a meme or not. God damn it. Thank you for the dollar.
Like, oh, I'm late to this stream, I'm late to this, I'm late to that. Oh, sorry, I'm 30 minutes late. Oh, Hate Live is starting 30 minutes late. I'm apologize. Oh, this is starting late. This is starting late. Well, it's okay if it happens every now and then, but from what I've seen, following Phil on Twitter and just checking my Twitter every now and then, seems to happen a lot.
No, it's not a funny fucking meme. It's something that could ruin someone's goddamn fucking life.
Phil seems to be apologizing on Twitter a lot for being late. Okay? And I don't know why. Maybe it's because of something personal that just keeps coming up. I have no idea. But I especially announcing it on Twitter, that's just more bait, and it pisses people off. Because people, if you're going to have these positive changes and push through your gameplay, and you want to be all about the games, you need to be on time to your streams. Plus, if you're trying, okay, even though I don't think he should be doing this, if he's trying to play all of these games that are coming out in such a short period of time, don't you think it would make sense for him to be on time to the streams
Henry Law,
so
please.
that he has the maximum amount of time?
He had a girlfriend at the time,
play
dude.
the
Come
games?
on.
Like, he spends like 30 minutes talking on the pre-stream.
Ooh,
Again, all
30
of this
minutes?
time ticks away.
You play music for 20 minutes
so
now.
then he only has a few hours to play a game.
You wish it was just 30 minutes of talking,
I
buddy.
figure he could have been done with a game like Dragon Age Inquisition, which is a really long game. I figure he could probably be done with it if a lot of, being late and a lot of the pre-stream nonsense and,
He always cry about the games being so long too, but if he just didn't do pre-streams, that's what, 5 extra hours of gameplay a week so he could beat the games faster. The games that he can't wait to get through. But then you say, "Oh, Phil, you could just talk during the gameplay instead of making the pre-stream." And then he says, no. What about the people on the archive, man?" But then he say nobody watched the videos on the archive, which is YouTube. We don't even call it YouTube now. It's the archive now. It's got a new name. It's pretty fancy.
The quantity of games that he's been playing, I think if that was
He's
cut down,
he sent everything
I
in
honestly
circles
think that he
until
would
you
have
just get annoyed.
be in the game by now. And it's funny because Dragon Age Inquisition won Game of the Year.
No,
for
I
the
can't
VGAs.
talk during
like,
gameplay videos. Because people will be
of all the crappy games that came out in 2014,
Makes fucking sense.
2012 is almost done.
Makes
Drew
fucking
Brees left
sense.
nut tipped $1. Don't forget that Drew Brees lost around $6 million over a diamond investment scam.
Oh,
The
God.
diamond industry is the real detractor dude.
$6 million, Drew Brees. It might be all right. Yeah, he probably all right.
20th right now.
Thank you for the fact
Or not
check about
2012,
Drew Brees.
2014 is almost done. You know, and Phil usually does his Game of the Year awards. Well,
That might
you know,
be a
if
detractor
he hasn't
name, dude.
beaten
Don't
Dragon
believe.
Age Inquisition, and it's a Game of the Year contender,
That's
how
a negative
can he
harassment
really give it
meme
an
for
accurate
Drew
score
Brees.
if he hasn't done all the
A
content?
negative harassment meme.
I don't know. That's one large
That's what I'm
point
gonna
of
start calling them
contention
now.
I
Negative harassment memes.
wanted to deal with. So keeping
No,
Phil's
toxified
New Year's
harassment
resolution in
memes.
mind, from my perspective and from many people's perspective, I did not see his changes with how he handled things this year, especially in the fall. I did not see that conducive to his overall changes for what he said about being positive and having quality gameplay. Because at this point, okay, just thinking logistically at this point, people on YouTube, because there's so many people on YouTube, it's going to be the quality of your videos that people want to see, not the quantity, okay? I think the days are gone when quantities of videos outdid
It's elite woke gamer take by Ariat Law, by the way.
other mediums, like other forms of putting content on YouTube, okay? I don't think flooding subscription boxes is really the best way to go nowadays, okay? I really think that it's putting more quality into your videos, and that's why the bigger YouTubers, you know, only put out a few videos, but they spend a lot of time with those videos and make them into something, you know, big and amazing. And again, I'm not saying Phil has to be like that. He has said countless times that he doesn't want to be like that, and he wants to have a diverse atmosphere to his channel where he's, you know, the realest motherfucker, and he's honest this and honest that, and, you know, he's
You can do it, it's all up to you. With a little plan, you can change your life today. You don't have to spend your life
No, you
addicted
dumb
to
bitch,
snack.
it wasn't
Homeless on the
fraudulent.
streets giving handjobs to crack. Follow my
Interrupting
plan
the
and very
archive
soon
tipped
you will
$1. I thought Dark Sideaful was the king of hate, and it made him a flowering, powerful person pig, but apparently behind the scenes it hurts him, like when that otter poacher Turban makes emotes of his ex-finance leaf. Very depressing, joyful frogman brother.
Bitch, drop the T, cause big is Latin for generosity. Step forward, don't say fuck anymore, cause fuck is the worst word that you can say.
No, you
So
dumb
just use the
bitch, it
word
wasn't fraudulent.
Drew Brees tipped $1. What's up everybody, Drew Brees here, welcome back to the Twitch stream. I'm here with Zion Williamson playing Monopoly. My friend Anthony Davis should have been here 2 hours ago. I hope he comes back soon.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Sean Payton tipped $1. Hey Tevin, thanks for being a loyal fan my Who Dat Nation game. I can't wait to let you down again with the help of Roger Goodell. Who Dat? Who Dat? Who Dat let them Saint fans down? I'm Dat Nickel, who let y'all down?
on his Twitter, and they say, "Oh, look, there's a link to a live stream I can watch."
I'm pretty confused.
Someone watches the live stream, okay, and then Phil later on Twitter says, "Oh, I'm going to upload the 20 videos that I made from a live stream I did today." Well, if there's 900 people on the stream,
He's still.
what reason
Okay, he finally got to
do
something
any
else.
of those people have to go back on your YouTube channel and watch the videos that you put up? Because in the end, if this is your full-time job and it's a business and you're trying to make money to sustain yourself to do more of this, you need, you know, maximum number of people watching your YouTube videos, because as a Machinima partner, you get paid per views. I know this because I'm also a Machinima partner. I'm not as high up on the level that Phil is in terms of subscribers, but I know how the system works.
No wonder why they're not in fucking business anymore.
Papa
Good
Harden,
job,
DSP
Machinima.
in 2077.
Good fucking job.
Guys, sad news today. James Rolfe, aka the angry video game nerd, has died of a heart attack.
Could you imagine
in
if he was
92.
still alive?
I am reminded of my own heart condition, which is caused by the trolls and that black dude Turvin. Please pay my bills. The trolls
Could
will
you
kill
imagine
me.
that? 2077. He outlasted everybody that existed when he was at his peak, and he's been begging for 80 years. No, it wouldn't be 80 yet. Oh shit, maybe it would, huh? Oh God. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 70. I think he could do it. If his mama died before the 10 years passed, then he can never get a job.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't
It'll
fraudulent.
totally work out. It's totally gonna happen. Dude. Just wait.
Mega_racist_gamer tipped
I could see
$1.
him
I hate
somehow
minorities.
outlasting everybody.
Absolute worst. Whether you're a taco, a slanty, brown, or sand.
It sounds like something DSP would have said, sadly. But thank you for the $1. Mega racist gamer. And 420 from Downfall Punch. Sadly, it seemed like he would be around after everybody else died. He had like 90 heart attacks. One leg got chopped off. He can barely talk. He can only sleep 3 hours. He need a bunch of pillows to sleep. And he just outlasting everybody.
I know how Machinima pays people. Every
Sheesh.
month, it's a check, and it's based on views. Total number of views divided by a certain currency of money, and then that's the payout that Machinima gives their partners. For me, looking at this from afar, I cannot, in the past, I couldn't justify live streaming. For Phil specifically, I couldn't justify Twitch. Over time, I was just like, this is taking away from his views. He has to be having a view drop. He has to be having a pay cut. In addition to the pay cut he got 2 years ago, he has to be having a pay drop from this live.
One thing I do hope, if DSP even around 5 years from now, I really hope he come up with some kind of gimmick or some kind of theme or change his name or something. Because he's been around so long, and he really don't even have a gimmick or a theme or like a general thing they expect besides that he might beg and ban you. That's begging and banning isn't necessarily a fantastic theme. Hopefully by then he have like a pet frog or something. Like something. If cat make him get a cat, maybe he can sit it in a cage and stick a camera on it. Then he can be the cat dude. I don't know. He can be something. But he probably won't. He'll still be Phil the gamer.
YouTube kind of war. It's
The
almost
frog.
a war.
He'll
Two
be the
places of
frog
content
guy.
now they're clashing. Like people are residual.
Hey man, you ever watch DSP? Who? The frog dude. Oh yeah, I think I've seen him before. He do pretty good streams, man. By then they have 40 frog emotes,
YouTube content.
like 7
That's my
actual
magic
pet frogs,
remote that did
frogs
that.
on the wall.
Anyway, I just don't think people will want to watch his
Could you imagine
content
a room
if they've
dedicated
already
to
watched it
frogs
on
and you
Twitch.
stream
Why do
from
I
the
need
room?
to see something that I've already seen?
Like a regular
First,
bedroom,
that
but
was
the whole
big
room is
thing
made
about
for
Phil's
frogs to
content.
live in it.
When he
And
on,
you have
on
like
Twitter,
a computer
he
set up and
announced,
shit.
"Oh, I'm uploading the part from today's playthrough." It would
a very
get people
elaborate
excited.
gimmick.
Oh, I'm really interested in waiting for these videos that are going to come out, and then they'd come out, and then that would be the
Frogs
content.
jumping around when you're playing
That's
Fortnite.
how I see things going. But, in Phil's defense, I think the way he did it on Twitch was the best way he could have possibly done it, in the fact that he had paid subscribers, and that he had, he told people many times not to use ad block, but, if people want to use it, they can use it. It's not illegal. It's known. It's been known on Google Chrome for a while as a known extension. So I mean,
back to back. Like
he did it to the best
Japanese
of his ability.
flag bed
Even
sheet
though
tipped $3.33.
Japanese
Listen,
flag
Dave,
bed sheet?
it's your wife and trusty steed Kit. I want to apologize for
I love
making
the way
movie
Robot
with the
Lady
black
says
man
Kit.
who shall not be named. It wasn't my fault. Turvin's frog was M. Butterfly and he ravaged me on his lily pad. It's okay though because I'm your soulmate.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Oh shit, Anthony Davis here.
Anthony Davis tipped
Big ups,
$1.
Anthony
The
Davis.
year is
Hopefully you have
2085.
fun in,
Darksideful
in
sits in
Cali.
his missile silo bunker with a CRT television and laptop pointed at the screen. It's almost over. With a cracked dry voice he tells the last of society, "All right everyone, welcome back to the stream. Darksideful here."
All right, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Dark Sidefeel here. It's him and the dude that owned Twitch in another bunker. And they're just both watching each other.
didn't believe it was the best business
Everybody
decision.
else did.
He still did it, and he made it work. And
He
had
pretended
good
like
stream
he
numbers,
pretended like
and,
he got
was
1,000
able
views.
to
But technically,
somehow
he
have
half
his
owned the
YouTube
website at this
numbers
point,
still be
so he can give
sync
himself a
somewhat
view
with what
count.
they were,
Feels bad.
like what he wants them to
Oh,
be.
I just got a
guess
500
it was
bit
enough
cheer,
so
and
that it was
it's
sustainable.
it's from a fucking troll. Well, thank you for the cheer.
Later this year, the whole Twitch conundrum. I was there when it happened. Basically, when Phil deleted his Twitch, what happened, and people know this story, and the fact that Phil was told by a member of Twitch, a moderator or engineer
Shit, the
or
bitrate
whoever
thing?
working at Twitch, came into Phil's forum and said that his bitrate was too high.
Oh, so he was
Apparently
going from Twitch
he
by
had
then.
this bitrate for like over a month, so he had been doing this for a while, and finally he was caught and told to lower the bitrate. And that was the night he was first going to play the Master Chief Collection, and I remember watching him on Twitch that last night. Okay, I had some free time, and I was like, what the hell is all this bullshit going on?
You know what game will look fantastic no matter how low or how high the bitrate is? Quake Champions.
On Twitter. So I went on his Twitch page, and he was testing out Halo, trying to get good quality, trying for it to not be pixelated, he was just trying all of these different things. And so this went on for hours. Again, wasted time again, that he could be spending on other gameplay. But this went on for hours and hours of him trying to test this and set this up and all this stuff. And so finally, he says, fuck it, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to try YouTube live streaming. And that was interesting in and of itself, because watching this guy, his hair all scraggly on his webcam, on YouTube, there was all these hater comments coming in on the comment section, because you can't really
Airlog being real toxic in this video. What's going on here?
It was just a mess. And the biggest thing about all of this is that Phil had recruited moderators, people on his forums.
Recruited, by the way.
People who gave their time to his content of their own free will. They aren't getting paid. Some of them were even paid subscribers and giving Phil money. And these people were really consistent. And I'm friends, I will admit, I'm friends with many of the ex-moderators from Twitch's, I keep saying Twitch's, Phil's Twitch channel. I know many of those moderators. Those guys were dedicated, I can say, as a whole. Maybe not all of them, but most of the moderators, I don't want to start naming names, but some people know, and a lot of the moderators were dedicated. They gave their time. They watched his streams. They were consistent. They policed. They were almost like unpaid interns. They were like working for free to maintain this chat, which was important to Phil's side of doing things on Twitch. That's one of the biggest pluses to doing stuff on Twitch, is that you not only stream live, but you have live reactions in the comments, in the chat, which adds to the immersion of the gameplay you're offering on Twitch. So these moderators had given a lot of their time ever since Phil started live streaming.
Anonymous tipped $1. The year is 2099. Darksideful is in a robot body and still has an awful hairline. The last of his subscribers remaining is Super Blind Man, who sends a $500 tip telling him the Saints still haven't won a Super Bowl.
That's bullshit. Get out of here with your toxic, negative Saints memes.
Moderators came and went, but there were some that were very consistent towards the end who were known people. A lot of the fans who weren't moderators knew these people. They were all good friends. They chatted. They talked. And I think it blindsided a lot of these moderators when Twitch just went down, especially, okay? I don't know how many people know this, but prior to Twitch going completely kaput, a few months prior to it, I received a few emails.
Duck with the robot body. Still, I just got a 500-bit cheer. Thank you, but I am not going to read it. Now, let's get you up on the leaderboard. Still would have a manual leaderboard. And a 440p camera.
Emails from people
saying,
okay. Harry Lord,
within 10 years, he has to upgrade his fucking camera quality.
On Phil's Twitch.
He has
to. They said, Airy Lord, one of the mods said this to me. I forget what his name was, but one of the mods approached me on email and said,
that camera it has to break for an upgrade.
Phil on Twitch, you
it literally
need to
has
go
to fucking break.
King of Hate forums and go to a special forum section where all of the moderators are learning new rules. They're talking amongst themselves, and we're trying to find cool ways to integrate stuff into the community, find the
Oh,
moderators who are really into the only the, I guess Phil was trying to weed out the right mods. Who
Maybe they
are
let
the
him go
mods
in
that
the
are really
backyard.
into my content, who can really
Now
put
calculating
themselves
cheer,
on my channel for extended periods
receiving
of
cheer
time and watch
receptacle.
the chat and kind of be there when I need them
Calculated
to
to
be
be
there. If I do
troll
an
cheer.
impromptu stream, will
Not-
there be
not
moderators
going
there
to
to help me? Okay, and there was a secret forum on the old King of Hate forums that existed, last
Maybe
month at
Robot
this
Derek
time.
will show up.
On those forums, there was a section for only Twitch moderators, and I obviously was a part of it because I used to be a Twitch moderator. And there were sections and threads about who should be a mod and who shouldn't be a mod, and there were also things talking about,
It's weird. You would thought he would have talked about this first. This is kind of a big deal in 2014.
There were multiple discussions,
for
and I
DSP
believe,
at least.
okay, according to Matt Beachy, who I have Skype conversations up on my computer at the moment, according to Beachy, there was a rule that Phil had, or I think it was the mods had with Phil on the forums, that if anyone was to be banned,
That would still
I think
be
on
Robot
the forums,
DSP
I'm not sure
talking
if this
about
was
East
banned
Coast
on
pizza.
Twitch or on the forums. It could have been both or one of them. I'm not entirely sure about that. But basically, if Phil was to want to ban someone on the forums or on Twitch, that he had to consult with the moderators
Wow.
first. Okay? And this is coming from the word. This is
Dude.
from Matt Beachy.
Everybody else somehow take everything too serious. And this is what DSP used to do? He had to consult with a team to ban someone.
Who was one of the administrators along with Hazard.
They had a
on the
council.
old forums before
They had a fucking council.
Okay. So
They had a council.
The reason why I'm grouping the forums and Twitch is because these two events happened
That's
at the
amazing.
same time. After Phil
That's amazing.
stopped doing Twitch and went on YouTube and made this radical change, a lot of the moderators felt kind of betrayed. The fact that Phil left Twitch
Should I
just
ban
because
this
he
guy?
couldn't get 1080p 60 frames per second. That was the big thing. His bitrate was too high. He was asked to lower it, and he was angry that he couldn't have 1080p 60 frames per second. Now, just a quick comment on the
No, you
1080p
dumb
60
bitch, it wasn't
frames per
fraudulent.
I don't even want to talk to these mods anymore now.
Down Forward Punch
fucking
tipped
hates 'em.
$1. The year is 2100 and Dark has cryogenically frozen himself until they find a cure for the gout. Before he was frozen,
That's
he
the
pointed a
sad part, he will still
480p
have
webcam
gout.
at his cryopod with tips enabled, of course. Guys, when I wake up I am going to owe so much in interest. Snort.
That's one of the worst parts. He will still have gout. 20, 30 years from now. 40 years from now.
Guys, I can't eat fucking red meat. I don't know why you guys are saying I should barbecue outside. I can't eat red meat.
People won't even know what he even got gout anymore. He'll just say he doesn't want to eat red meat and leave it at that. Feels
Topic.
bad.
Can we all
Will
just
he even have
for
the
a
tractor
moment,
memes if he exists 20 years from now?
consider the fact that this is
Because by then
coming from a
everybody gonna
guy
get banned or deleted
who
or
used to
killed.
film
No, you
with a
dumb
camera.
bitch, it wasn't
The
fraudulent.
guy
All
who
three.
used to film with a camera.
Anonymous
And if
tipped
you don't have the
$1.
tractor
The
means,
year
what
is
can
no
you even
longer
talk about?
remembered. All that remains is the dirt and nuclear
know.
radiation. Phil has ascended and become one with the machine.
He's
His
still
stream
alive,
echoes
too.
throughout the wastes to no one. Humanity is gone, and Phil finally outlasted every big streamer.
Feels bad.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
People on other planets watching them now.
Jay tipped $1. The year is 3999. Phil is still using his laptop from the 1800s and the technology finally exists for Kakan to finally turn himself
Kakan.
into his persona.
By the way, big ups Kakan.
Well, immense numbers of videos.
Hey,
and who
according to
still
him,
does
he's
put out
not that
large
much of
numbers
a
videos.
furry anymore, dude.
This is the person who now cares.
It was just a
It
phase.
seems like he cares more than above all else in terms of his gameplay.
A very late
He cares
phase.
more about 1080p 60 frames per second than he does about having what he does in the game. It's about how he conducts
I wonder
himself in
if
his
furries are going to
commentary,
advance
how he
by
moves
then.
about the game. That's what
20
should
years
matter
from now,
most.
30 years from
It
now.
shouldn't be about
Well,
the
is that just
quality.
what a first
Okay?
is?
Shouldn't be about the quantity. Okay?
Probably.
Shouldn't be about the live.
Nation.
Hell,
Probably.
you could even
Chris
fucking
tipped
film your stuff with
$4.20. Puff harder. Instead of snorts, Cyborg Phil would beep and boop rudely.
Sorry for the loud beeps, you guys, but I have a fallible robot, so I can't control it.
the camera like I'm
Okay.
doing now just for this one vlog.
Is that right?
And you
Sound
could
good?
still
Is that right?
have successful content. And you know why I know that's true? Because in 2010, your pinnacle year, which is mostly agreed upon by your fans that 2010 was your golden year, that
I love how his golden year
words
was
when you
almost his
only
entire
focus
legacy
on
ago.
Your commentary
That
and
is
your
amazing.
gameplay and how you conducted yourself in the game when you only focused on those
My God.
factors. That made all the difference.
My golden year
Focusing
was
on the
9 years
trivial
ago.
stuff has
I've
no
been on a
real
downtrend
effect in the
since.
long run.
Big
People,
fucking ups.
Sure, there are people here and there that might like it, and sure, it makes sense to keep up with the times. Obviously, with the Xbox One and PS4, it makes sense not to be in the archaic age where you're still filming with a camera. Yeah, I understand. It makes sense that you have to not be a dinosaur and you have to catch up with the time.
As he films
No, you
his
dumb
Xbox
bitch,
with a
it wasn't
camera.
fraudulent.
It's an Xbox 360, dude.
Anonymous
It's
tipped $1.33.
Good God.
No idiot, I haven't had gout since I upgraded to this robot body, which I still owe taxes on.
Now, if you want to know how you can help me on said taxes, you can tip me. I get that immediately. And it's a big misconception that people have, is that they need a PayPal tip. You really don't. You just need to have your microchip installed, man. And you can send it right over.
I completely understand that. But when it gets to the point where there's a sacrifice being made, and there are people, critics,
No, you dumb
quote,
bitch,
unquote,
it wasn't
who are telling you
fraudulent.
that sacrifice is going a little too far.
Anonymous tipped $1. 3000 DSP has
I guess
become
they
a
do on all the
robotic
systems
pig
now, huh?
tyrant immortan pig,
Besides
and
the Switch.
detractors drive around the wasteland in demo derby cars.
No, you dumb bitch, it
Is
wasn't
it just going to
fraudulent.
be that,
Why?
what was that movie?
Storyteller tipped $1. The year is
Fuck, I know I never
2025.
watched it,
You
but I
enter a
remember watching
restaurant
gameplay
called
of it.
Brunel's Authentic Italian Restaurant.
Max.
As you sit in, a man with a
You could just say
receding
Fallout and
hairline
make it
T
easier.
poses at you and waddles over you. Hello everyone, he says. He then proceeds to ramble at you for an hour about bills.
He could never get a job in a restaurant. It's too much moving around, dude, and too much standing. Matter of fact, whatever job DSP get, it needs to mandatory sitting. You can have up to 2 hours of breaks a day.
A vape nation.
What else?
Down forward punch
Infinite
tipped
bathroom breaks.
$4.20. Puff harder.
Mm.
The year is 2060 and Dark owns a horse farm where Cat and KG
Oh,
can roam
and
free
at least
until they
100
kick the
grand a year.
bucket. KG got horse gendery rainbow surgery so he can finally live his dream. Please tip me. Cat and KG eat so much food.
That's. Hey, don't leave KG out of this. How dare you?
About
He
it
a
is
good
to not
boy.
course correct.
Sometimes.
Instead of course correcting, you push back.
He's not.
You say, no, you're wrong. I want to do
You're
it
just
this way.
enjoying
And
his
I'm
life,
going to
dude.
continue doing it this way. And if you don't like it, then tough shit. Because
Is
in
Harry
the end,
Lord
it's
enjoying
my
his life?
content, my rules. I'm the dictator of my content.
Actually, I
I've
have
heard him
no
say
idea.
comments like this. I'm the dictator of my content. I do what
How
I want.
easy
It's
is
one
it to get
nation
to
under
your Twitter
Phil. And
site?
I've heard him say stuff in a jokingly manner about those kind of comments. And the thing of the matter is,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
sure, you can do what you want with
Very
your content,
negative comment.
But in the end, it's the viewers who are paying you. All the people who watch
No, you
this
dumb
content,
bitch, it
those are
wasn't
the
fraudulent.
people who matter.
Why?
Okay?
Storyteller tipped $1.
those are the
Finally, the hour
viewers
P gingerly, and you can finally
What the
order.
hell was that?
You look at the menu. There are only 3 food items: pasta
you
with
barely
sauce,
see everything
cat's
all
tuna
over it.
clove, and authentic Italian pizza. Warning: this pizza has oregano on it. If you are not Italian, you will hate it.
No, you dumb bitch,
Isn't
it
that
wasn't
a-
fraudulent.
Is that an actual thing he
Robot
said too?
DSP
I think it
tipped
is. Huh?
$1. Beep boop snort. Okay, everyone, Phil here.
Ugh.
Mechanical noises vroom. So apparently I need maintenance, and I really need your
Wow, you don't
donations to
even
get a
pretend
new
I wanna play games
microprocessor,
anymore.
or else
Feels
COT
bad.
might leave me. Beep boop. I need that new graphics card. I really do.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
I hate
Galactic Year
Okay,
tipped
wait.
$1.
Like,
Apparently
I'm
some
just-
of my
I feel like I'm
alien
just looking
viewers
at
found an
media and
ancient recording of
promotions.
me looking up at my camera. Don't ask about that. It's a stupid
feel like
meme.
I'm reading
I
a
just got a
company
cheer
Twitter
from
or
Alien
something right
Gumshoe.
now.
Phil, Earth doesn't exist. You owe no taxes. Unicorn idiot kid. Goodbye.
He really does not almost want to be personal on Twitter. Well, there you go. It's just strictly. That's a real business Twitter. Good God.
Should be caring about the most. So let's just consider this in the case of Twitch.
Jeez
You had some of the most dedicated
Walking
people
Dead
ever,
content
moderators who would sit on your every word.
I thought he
who
was
made a Twitch
passionate
forum.
about
It wasn't
games.
Phil who came to me about doing the Twitch thing and about joining the forums to be involved in that group. It was one of his mods.
I don't think
one
we
of
have
his
a
mods
streamed on
approached me
Twitch
on
either.
behalf of Phil and said, "Hey, Airy Lord, you need to join on this Twitch group on the forums because this is
I like
where
Galactic
the real
Year
mods
16
are who are really going to be modding, and anyone else who doesn't is going to get demodded, and we're going to find the mods who truly want to help Phil on his Twitch channel.
Yeah, last the whole galaxy.
Those people who were super dedicated, who took
And he's still
time out of
complaining
their
about
day,
when he lost his job in
weren't getting
2010.
paid for it, okay? These are the people.
You guys remember when I lost my fucking job way back in 2010?
Storyteller tipped $1. The oregano thing is from his pizza Cooking with the King. He put on cilantro and oregano and warned everyone that if you don't
Only
have Italian
Italians.
genes, you'll hate the oregano. So if you're not Italian,
dude
leave it
that's
off.
like a quarter
If you are
Italian.
Italian, you will like the oregano.
And then Panda
No, you
ate the
dumb
pizza. She's
bitch,
not
it wasn't
Italian.
fraudulent.
He didn't think about that much.
DSP Beyond the Time tipped $1.
If you're that
The year
Italian,
is
you won't like this.
3075.
You-
DSP
you
has
won't like
completely
this
integrated
oregano.
himself with his tip jar to become an abomination of
Very
pig and
toxic
machine.
oregano.
With his greasy, gout-ridden thrusters, Phil travels the stars begging sapient life forms for money to save his capsule apartment on Side 3.
It's like a weird version of Star Ocean. He just floating around, going planet to planet, begging for money because he needs money.
Like
And then they say, "Why do you need
Seven
money?"
Evan
And he
tipped
says, "I need to pay my bills."
$3.33.
And they say, "Wait a minute,
Years,
bills don't exist anymore." And he says, "No, these are my bills from 2010."
And 7 here is only
And then they
Tevin
just say, "What
Tevin
is
Tevin
2010?"
77 Tevin 7 Tevin Tevin 7 Tevin 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 Tevin
His stream
Tevin
is
Tevin
completely
7
been fucking
Tevin Tevin
derailed.
Tevin 7
Why did you do
Tevin,
this, Ari
Tevin,
Lord?
Tevin 7 Tevin Tevin 777 and maybe a robot face slot machine.
Back to back. Like Drake.
MF tipped $3.33. The year is 2020. It is the United States of Phil. What he says goes.
Oh shit, that's super soon.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Could you imagine if he had real
The
life
End of Thoughts
in-person
tipped
power over
$1.
people?
Please do a back in time on the Furtado PC website scandal that Rainbows was too crazy when it happened. I beg you, Nigvin.
Nigvin. Did I watch? I know I watched it before, but I didn't like dedicate a stream to watching them, I think. Or did I? No, it wasn't about the website and shit. I'm thinking about the back in time when I watched him pull up the PC and stuff. I think it's a old LD video about that. The Furtado and website shit.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't
So at least I
fraudulent.
wouldn't have to watch a bunch of weird out
Div
of
himself
context
tipped
stuff.
$1. Hola my amigos.
It's all put together.
Dark Side Phil here and I'm excited to announce I am now streaming in Spanish for my Mexican viewers. So grab your sombrero and corona and let's el game o. Viva la raza ole. Sound good?
No, you dumb bitch,
Let's
it wasn't fraudulent.
El Gameo.
Why?
Cherry Juice Sheets tipped $1. David's Area. I wrote a song for you. Hello Darkside my old friend, I've come to stream with you again. Because a viewer is softly fapping, spraying his seed and sleeping. And the image of you in the shower is planted in my brain. It still remains.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Truth Teller tipped $1. It's 2077 and Phil is adjusting his oxygen tank and complaining that people in the chat find it annoying. His in-house nurse, who is not Asian, has do co-op gameplay with him because he outlasted everyone and can't just exist. Feels good, man.
That's accurate to now.
Egbert tipped
Hey, Egbert,
$2.
$2.
The current year is 2019.
Yeah, man, you're right. Yo, would it be
No,
a
you
way?
dumb
Nah,
bitch,
there's
it
no way you
wasn't
can do that.
fraudulent.
Why?
Maybe.
Kiwi tipped $1. It's year 2025. DSP comes on stream. He glances
some
at
kind of
camera.
meme
I
where you
win
can make a
rainbows.
discussion
I have
come out
1
of that?
million in bank.
Somehow.
I win, you lose. Tevin, you are mentally
Yeah,
ill.
man,
seek
it
help.
is 2019,
Me and Kat are moving to
but
Colorado.
would he be
He
able to
shuts
do
off
that?
camera.
Back to back.
I don't know. I don't think he's good enough
Like
for that.
Drake.
I can't
Anonymous
think of
tipped
how we could do it.
$3.33
But I feel like
in the
DSP
year
would wanna do it.
2069 after the Philpacalypse. All
do like to
non-doubts
say
have
it
been
is kinda,
eradicated
you know.
and Phil sits on a skull of detractor skulls. He is about that to play the last game made, Quake Champions, exclusively on the PS9 with a 60 FOV and locked 30 FPS, darkest timeline.
The final release of video game history. Quake Champions.
The fact that this Twitch is that Twitch is gone.
Somebody, we gotta watch
And
QuakeCon, bro.
A vast
I need to Google that
majority
shit.
of these moderators
To see them
are
pretend to
now
care
gone.
about it.
And now, I just want to deviate for a
I like how they
second
promote
here.
QuakeCon at
Take a sip of
E3.
water first.
Thank you for watching this other shit. Make sure to watch our other shit. Sound good?
I do
What are
wanna
we
deviate
doing?
for a minute? On my computer, I
No, you
have
dumb bitch, it wasn't
some
fraudulent.
messages on Skype that I exchanged
Anonymous
with
tipped
Matt
$1.
Beach.
Oh, we're about
The
to
year
fill out
is
the messages?
3748.
Forums.
Robot
we're not,
Phil
I'm
drifts
sad.
aimlessly throughout space
Oh, quick
after Earth
kindness in
shattered
27
apart.
days.
Far
Big ups
away,
to them.
sentient life picks up a bizarre radio signal that only gets louder and louder. What is up, everyone? Phil here. Society is scared as it draws closer.
That's floating through space. What's up, everyone? Phil here. And I'm really gonna need you guys'
Matt,
help.
I did message Matt on Skype.
I'm doing
and
my
I did
worst
ask him
financially
if it was
right
okay
now.
If I read these on my video, and he said that
I don't know what I'm
fine.
gonna do, you
So
guys.
I have his permission. I just wanted to read these really quick to you guys because there are some
Damn, I wish we had
interesting points.
screenshots
I
like that
asked
other
him what
video.
happened
Oh
in
shit!
terms of
No, that's from the forum though.
Okay.
The other video,
So
this
here's
dude
something
showed text
that
messages and
he
everything.
mentioned. So Matt says the following.
Talking about,
all right, and I'm not. This isn't exactly quoted
Yeah,
word by
Machinima
word, but it's
deleted.
mostly done in the sense that it's his words.
God damn.
So Matt said, I emailed
Big ups
Phil
to
a
Plane,
couple of
dude.
days ago regarding how he's been speaking about the mods, etc., calling them pigs or idiots or scum or whatever.
Pigs?
He more or less told me that every single one of us is a bad person and that they should all apologize, even the ones that left peacefully. Okay? Then he goes on into this, I was commenting some stuff, and then he goes on to say a big paragraph. I know Wang Lord was leaving.
No,
I
you
was on
dumb
Skype
bitch,
with
it
him
wasn't
and everyone
fraudulent.
else
Oh, wow,
at the
remember
time.
Wang
I wanted
Lord?
to know if mods
Angry
could
Joe
get
tipped
rid of
$1.
Oh,
It's
shit,
Joe
Angry
from
Joe.
the future. Can we hang out some time and do some black guy stuff?
I
Because
forgot
I'm
Angry
black.
Joe was black.
You
Big
know,
ups.
me, you, and other Joe. Smoking black and milds, eating chicken, drinking Kool-Aid. Maybe we can shuck and jive to Phil's greatest hits.
Sounds good to me, Angry Joe. Can't wait to do it, buddy.
So he tried it on Phil.
Make sure to
and
bring
it
me a really,
removed
really
him.
expensive, big-ass computer.
Omar tried to unban him, but
So I can play
didn't
Fallout
have
3
the
on it.
permissions. I logged into my account a little while later, and Phil had de-admin me and Hazard already. So there were no staff members or admins left other than Wang Lord and Omar, who had limited permissions. Obviously, then the shit
No,
hit
you
the
dumb
fan
bitch,
because
it wasn't
nobody could
fraudulent.
moderate. So this is when
DSPIG in 4188 tipped $1. Guys, the solar system exploding caused my credit card bills to double. I don't know how to fix this.
I did
really
nothing
need a
wrong.
miracle right now. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
No, you dumb bitch, it
I'm
wasn't
gonna need
fraudulent.
like magic money to just fall out of the
Forward
sky.
Punch tipped $1. The year is 2086 and Dark is dead and in the ground. He has
Hey,
a
this
webcam
is a
in
very
his
negative
casket so you
post.
can watch him
Oh, no, never mind, you
decompose
can
and
still
tip him.
Oh,
the
God.
money goes to Dark Jr., who is a wheelchair symbol like Rob and
Well, they're
Sedella.
not cutting his grass today, at
Franks
least.
and beans. I am high as butterfly puff harder.
Guess I'll close the window for now.
and I guess there was like porn and all this other crap that was being uploaded onto the forum.
Get the fuck out of me at first.
Everyone's
No, you
posting
dumb
hentai
bitch,
and
it wasn't
shit.
fraudulent.
But Phil has
Diff
stated
himself
many
tipped
times that
$1.
stuff from
Wait,
the
are we
forums
still
were
watching an
lost
Air Guitar
because of
Lord
this.
video?
That's not
I
true
thought
at
we
all.
were making a
The
collective
day
story
after this
about
happened, I
DSP
emailed
in the
him
future.
and told him I wanted to make it right, so I got the server and passwords from him and logged into the server, went into the database and changed my usernames group.
No, you dumb bitch,
People
it wasn't
derail the stream
fraudulent.
with negative contributions, dude.
Anonymous tipped $1.
That's
then
a
he
good question. Do they
hypnotizes
count
the
as being
aliens
negative
into
if they go
giving
to
all
me?
of their currency and they send it through a tube. DSP
Huh.
uses a tractor
I
beam
never
and
thought
says
about it
thanks
that
for
way.
the money, you are my betch, and flies off.
Damn. That seemed like something I would have on a soundboard too, but it's definitely not. I probably have. I think I got thanks for the money. Fuck you.
Fuck you, I have
No,
your
I
money
just
anyway.
have fuck you. I have your money anyway. That was him mocking Tim Schafer.
No, fuck you.
I don't
Seriously.
know. Maybe I don't have
Seriously.
it.
Fuck you.
That might have been one of them really old ones I'm thinking about.
Thank you very, 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 very much.
Well, obviously. I need to find this now. It's probably still over here somewhere.
For administrator. Then I went onto the forum and made Phil an admin again, and in about 30 minutes he had removed all of the spam. No posts were lost at
This
all.
forum-
I also backed
forum
up the
journal is so
forum
fucking
after he
weird.
finished removing the spam so he wouldn't lose anything.
Get some hot,
so he wouldn't lose anything.
hot
and Phil
SOK
knew
streams
this
about
all
it too
along.
from back then.
Let's see. And then I asked about the lemon, because originally Phil had blamed the lemon for the stuff on the forums. Phil later apologized for
The
this.
person,
and said
the
that
lemon,
wasn't
or the
true,
computer
but
lemon?
Again, from the words of Matt,
I think you mean a person.
Lemon ended up getting
Yes,
death
the
threats for
person
no
Lemon.
reason.
Well,
Phil
obviously.
really burned the fuck out of all the bridges he had with us. Me and Onyx went on the forums to find out why Phil was able to be banned. Turned out when we remade the forums, whoever set up the warning system forgot to make user group 4 immune to warnings. So I turned that on so admins could no longer be banned.
You made your
But he's
quick
still
buck,
saying he needs
but
to
at the
upgrade to an
expense of
insecure
losing
beta
your
version of the
hardcore
forum
fan
software to
base.
fix the issue.
Forgot what that
the
one
guys
was.
that make the software literally said,
Well, time
No,
to
you
turn
dumb
Xbox back
bitch, it
on.
wasn't fraudulent.
My goodness, dude.
the guys that
Future
made the
Tevin
software
tip
My
literally
goodness.
$1.
said,
Hey past Tevin, it's you from 2030. You have to stop the streams. 2 years from now, while I'm hanging out with my black friend, Angry Joe, Phil comes to my house and shoots up the place with his Connecticut gangsters riding his horse. R.I.P. Other Joe.
Oh shit. Well, if I got a long time though, so it'll work out. I gotta warn Angry Joe about this too. My black friend Angry Joe.
do not upgrade live forums to this because it has massive security holes. He's also been saying that the mods broke the agreement we had. Here's proof we didn't. Let's see. And then he sends me a... Guyzo image, which was, let's see, proposed changes. And these were changes. I will see if I can post this as a link. You know what? I'll actually.
Was I muted the whole time? Damn it.
As a, I'm going to screen cap this and I'm going to put this in the
I
video.
did it all in
overlay.
reverse.
Instead of seeing this right now, I'm going to overlay this. Okay. But it says I won't close
Feels
threads
bad.
except for I won't ban anyone that will request. I won't ban anyone, but will request people be warned, banned appropriately if I find something offensive.
Hey,
Honestly,
Quake
this is a
Champions isn't
change
dead
that I-
anymore, dude.
as I
They're gonna
have
talk
no
about it
idea how to
at
ban
QuakeCon.
someone anyway, but it's another
Allegedly.
positive. Oh my god, it's another positive check balance system. All right, so I'm gonna supply
at
this.
this
I'll see if I
bullshit,
can. Yeah, I can save this image as I'm actually doing it right now. But by the time I am done, you will have
The
seen
staff,
this already.
by the way.
Okay. Let's go back to the Skype
No, you
conversation.
dumb
to get
bitch,
the
it
last
wasn't
of
fraudulent.
the
Do we have to
information.
read
How we
it,
doing on
or-
time in this
Alternate
video?
Timeline 07 tipped $1. In an
I don't
alternative
know.
universe, Dave is at his job in
So
Connecticut.
Beachy said that literally
Trump
everything
finally
Phil
pays
been
his bills. Dave gets promoted and a pay raise.
I thought I had paused.
In
It
10
was just
years,
him
he
not
opens up
talking.
his gaming and pizza shop. He has his own house and wife. If it wasn't for Trump, Dave would be okay.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Quake Champions
Everyone used
tipped
to blame
$1.
Obama for
The
stuff.
year
You
is
don't really seem to blame Trump for stuff,
3982. The Saints still haven't won a Super
If
Bowl,
anything, it
but
would be
War
like
Master Chief Zion Williamson has
politicians.
usurped robot Drew Brees and thrown him into the ocean. As Brees begins to malfunction and sink, he asks if he should have P. Kitten at the 1-yard line.
No, you
Get
dumb
past that to
bitch, it
1 yard
wasn't
line. That's what we
fraudulent.
need. We need Drew Brees as a
Down
robot.
forward punch tipped
Then that way he
$1.
never
The
leaves
year
the
is
Saints, and we can always
2088,
do
and
okay
Dark
every
and
year.
Chris Chan finally do a couch co-op together sitting
Yeah.
in their wheelchair symbol
gonna
and
happen,
oxygen
sadly.
tanks. They play
Feels
Sonic
bad.
Mania 8 and Chris notices that Sonic's arms are blue and
Sonic
he starts
Mania
to Hulk
8.
out. He yells Julei and strangles Dark.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Didn't Christian
Halloween
have a
stream
heart attack?
31,000
I guess
AD
they
tipped
still alive.
$1. There's a sick alien I've come to name Tevin, after my ancient enemy, who has an army of silicon trolls, and they do negative butterfly against me. My new soulmate left the station, it's his fault, so yeah, don't expect to see her again, it's Tevin's fault.
Is it gonna just be someone else's fault why you don't have a girlfriend one day? Maybe. I mean, I guess it's kind of that way with Panda. Was this just with DSP type? Yeah, I guess so. Contact me personally. Oh, very nice.
So this is at the time that the forums went down. He said that everything he's been
He
saying
won't
is a
close
lie.
threads.
Everyone is
That
lapping
didn't
it up.
happen. And
No, you
won't
dumb
ban
bitch,
didn't
it wasn't
happen.
fraudulent.
Open-minded didn't happen.
Todd
Criticism
Howard
threads
tipped
created. They
$1.
should
I
be
saw a
specific.
guy that looked like my
Bullshit.
best
So
friend,
one-
Tevin.
Have more
He seemed
interaction.
older.
That's not
I saw
happening.
him walking with that
Be more
black guy,
positive?
Angry
Nope.
Joe. He told me to not release Fallout 76 and said
Contact
he's
him.
from the
None of
future.
these things.
He
none
told
of
me
them
to meet
fucking
up
happen.
with Phil Spencer. I think this guy is crazy.
And that was in 2014. Not one of these things happened, except that you can
Yanks
contact
tipped
him at
$3.33. Hey,
darksidefield at Hotmail.
I see all this sports
That's
talk.
the one thing
Have
that
you guys
happened.
considered watching baseball? It is a great sport. This
Baseball
weekend,
promotion.
the Yankees will be playing the Red Sox in London. What a lofty idea by the MLB to
That
have
is
a
pretty
game
weird.
in the UK.
I guess that is supposed to be. Thank you for the $20. And the 333 US. The dog tied
A
off.
rimmer is ballin' like the mayor. Nothing I could do.
Did he do any of these though? Honest questions. He closed threads a lot. He banned people a lot. He not open-minded. Criticism threads. Do people even make those anymore? Because they get deleted so fast. At least they used to. Him and Mod should have more interaction. What, him and Kekin every other Sunday? And
No, you
what,
dumb
4
bitch, it
years
wasn't
later?
fraudulent.
Oh, 5 years later.
Anonymous tipped
Being more
$1.
positive,
Ket's
never
robot
did that.
body was a failed Patreon goal.
Sheesh.
Now Ket lives as a brain in a cardboard box. Phil has yet to notice the difference.
I can see that being the case.
One point of contention that he
Feels
says
bad.
in this post that I'm posting, it specifically
The
says
post that
he
I'm
would
posting?
consult mods when banning somebody.
How long is he gonna be on this?
So I was just trying to figure out that this
No,
was
you
an
dumb
accident.
bitch.
So
Did he actually not
random
fucking
user
read this shit
banned
test?
Phil by
How dare you?
Jay tipped $1. The year is 2099, and
not
the Great
on
Gout
great
Wars
terms.
had just
Before I
ended, and
should know them
detractors
all.
have lost LSB, GTG, Angry Joe, and Other Joe, while Dark lost Infinite. Frogs Playing Golf and Italian Crow and Quake Champions has still not been released.
Oh my God. Sammy Samosa comment. DSP is the greatest heel on YouTube. I love it. Me too, Sammy. Me too. I didn't think scrolling down a bunch would give me Sammy Samosa out of nowhere, but there you go.
with most of his old mods. And that was pretty much the end of our conversation on that. So, what I can gather, just to generally
Everybody
sum up
died in the
what I
Gout
read,
Wars, dude.
Okay.
Everybody.
Basically, the general
Feels
gist is that
No,
some
you dumb
random
bitch, it
user
wasn't
banned
fraudulent.
Phil by accident because there was a security
Kane7 tipped
loophole in the
$1.
Oh, he just
I
got
don't
a
have a
pig
cool
explain
story
shit
to
to us.
say. I just wanted to tell you, Negro, that Brazil is going to play against Paraguay in a few minutes. Go, 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 Brazil.
Brazil promotion?
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't
This
fraudulent.
stream is completely flown off the fucking
Phil
rails.
Spencer tipped $1. I just met up with Todd Howard, Tevin, and that black guy Angry Joe. They told me we must unite and get the Ring of Sauron to rule the realm of men. Only we together can stop the apocalypse of Dark Side Phil. He comes on horse at night stealing our bits.
And big ups to Phil Spencer.
kind of went out of control,
I forget, does he?
ending up in the
Yeah, he still
forums
works for
getting
Microsoft now.
completely wrecked.
Yeah, and people supposed to hate him because he did something annoying years ago.
For whatever reason,
But we're supposed to give DSP another chance.
happened around the same time as Twitch, but I think people
I
had
have
ill.
payments for my
What was
Connecticut
that audio?
condo and my old
What
Washington
just
mansion,
happened?
as well as my Hawaii resort
Maybe it
and
was a
my
bad
parents'
pause.
house. Also, I have to pay alimony to my ex-wife. The best way to support me right now is to tip me. I get that immediately.
I don't even know how he could. I don't know. If he ever divorced Cat, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he gonna do, to be honest. He need to take like a month off the internet, and even then, he would have to shut down so much conversations. He wouldn't even want to tell people what he ate if Cat was to leave him, because it's just gonna be some depressing shit or turkey burgers or something. Remember how happy he was when he discovered turkey burgers? He used to brag about them every day, talking about grilling them up, and he would toast the buns, put a little dab of mayonnaise on there. No cheese. Don't worry, you guys. He's being
Is
healthy.
Sammy even still around? Or did he disappear after the sock proved him right?
Yeah, that's okay, pretty much. Not that's okay. Sammy pretty much went away. Even when I thought he would have came back and bragged after the SOK went away, but because he didn't, they kind of make him seem a little more illegitimate, to be honest.
It
should've
happened
came
around
back
the
and
same
bragged.
time as Twitch, but I think people had
That's what I
ill
would've did.
feelings. I'm thinking, in my opinion, that a lot of this happened because of the ill feelings.
I was right
towards
the whole
Twitch.
time,
Now,
Freddie.
one thing I have to say is, again, I have Matt's words to go off of, okay? But all I can say is that I don't know if Phil didn't accurately, if he consulted with Matt or not. The rules that I posted up, I
Mundane.
had the image as a still image. If you want to go, I'll put the time mark if you guys want to go back to it. But
Did you?
If
No,
Phil
you
was
didn't.
breaking any
Why did
of
he
those
lie to us in
rules
this video?
he had in place with his
Talking about
mods,
timestamps
I
and
must
video
ask
links and shit.
why.
Get out of here.
Did he think to himself, well, I paid for the website, it's my website, I can do what I want with it? Was it kind of just him taking control on the spot? I'm not too sure really what happened. But, again, I feel like, again, this goes along with many of Phil's rash decisions, to be quite honest. But to me, like Matt said, he burned a lot of his bridges with these people that were super dedicated to his forums. And
I forget who Matt is.
I don't understand. He calls them children. Oh, they acted like children. And I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, how do these people act like children? Like, these people
Didn't
were
you say
super
DSP
dedicated
fans
to
were
you.
dumb
These
2
people
years ago
helped
before
you,
this
banned
aired, Lord?
people, maintained your forums, read your rules, went to forums,
How dare you.
emailed other members. These people were dedicated. These people were mature people. These people weren't children.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
These people were, some of them friends of mine. I knew some of these people personally. Like, it's just disappointing to me that so many people are gone. This doesn't help your community because, again, people associate themselves with other members. They associate themselves with their friends. They have interests with them, okay?
Dark Side Phil tipped $1.
And I do remember-
This is an automated
Community's
recording.
a toxic, dude. That's how you get
I,
voice
Philip
clubs.
of House Horse, have defeated the realms of men. Phil Spencer of House Microsoft. Todd Howard of Bethesda Nation.
Do they
Kevin
run the world,
Almighty
literally?
of House Glow Gang. And the last black guy,
Angry
Angry
fucking
Joe.
Joe.
I now posse's every bit.
Angry fucking... Why is Angry Joe here now?
A comment that Phil made in terms
Angry
of his
Joe
chat,
gonna help out. He gonna
where
help,
he said
help
when
outlast
people
everybody?
were attacking him for
I can see it.
he
And
said,
he's still
you
won't be
don't
playing
go
Devil
to
May
my
Cry 1.
content to talk to your
Or Metal
friends or
Gear
to
Solid
use the
1,
chat.
or 2, or
You
3,
should
or
be
4.
watching my content for me. And if you're going
Feels
to my
bad.
content for any other reason, then there's a problem.
Now the real question is, will Delrith still be around?
You see, I'm trying to understand, first of all, why Phil is so public with some of these statements. Like, why did Phil have to make a tweet about even if the Lemon did or didn't do it, about the whole thing on Twitch, why did he make a public tweet about it? Like, even if the Lemon did contribute to destroying the forums, which, obviously we know at this point he didn't, why does Phil have to publicly say it on Twitter? Is that again?
Should he have made a video about it
New Year's
instead, Ari
resolutions
Lord?
of being positive?
Right.
Is that a positive post?
Is this a positive video, Ari Lord?
Is that a negative post? Do you really
Alternate
think
Timeline 08
This
tipped
dude he could have
$1.
talked to in
Arian
real
Lord at
life.
Too many games.
He's like, why did he make a
meets
tweet
his
about
idol
it,
Dave.
man?
He isn't a total spurg about it. Dave actually finds him to be a cool guy and not a wheelchair symbol. Dave and Lord go back to his condo to play game. Lord becomes Panda. Later, Derike cucks Lord later on.
People are going to positively respond to him calling out somebody by name on Twitter. Just think about this for a minute. And that's
It's
not,
a good thing DSP
think
don't
about the
stop
other
calling
Twitter
people
stuff.
out on Twitter.
Think about when, he goes on rants about him being, I hate it when people do this and the negativity's getting to me. And if you read a lot of Phil's tweets late night, like after he's uploaded his videos and after he's revealed his schedule for the coming days for his gameplay, he'll go on these little
This
mini
shit's
Twitter
slanted, isn't
rants
it?
where he'll talk about life
It
and
look
he'll
funny.
talk about
Like
good
the
and
being
evil,
and
and
home
he'll
and
talk
social and
about
all that.
just,
It look like it's on a slant.
like how he's a victim in this
It's hard to tell
horrible
if it's just
relationship
because of
with
how
his fans.
his
And
camera look.
again, I'm
or
making
if it's actually just
a lot
like-
of generalizations here, but a lot of it is not. Again, if you want to talk
It's
in
not
terms
positive.
of positive and negative, a lot of these posts that he makes at night
No, you
on
dumb
Twitter,
bitch, it wasn't
they're not
fraudulent.
positive.
It's funny because he still do that
T
shit
tipped
on Twitter.
$1. I'm an angry Joe
Oh,
detractor.
man.
He literally
5 years
sexually
later.
harlove other Joe constantly. Once you
Feels bad.
see
Well,
it,
it's
you
closer
can't
to 4
unsee
because
it.
this is the end of the year.
A vape
Good
nation.
God.
Sammy Samosa tipped $4.20. Puff harder.
I'm an
I
angry
never
Joe
rode away,
detractor.
Kevin Yamu, and you are me, but
Aw,
it's time
come
to
on,
wake
he's a
up and
he's a
become Sammy
positive,
again.
fun
No, you
content
dumb
creator.
bitch,
Dude.
it wasn't fraudulent.
How dare you? That's a negative meme.
Toucan Sam tipped $1.99.
you
Meanwhile,
for
the year
420,
is
Sam
2069, and
I
a
am- wait a
downtrodden
minute.
angry crow is chilling on the power lines with white feathers and a developing
I don't wanna think
DSP
about that,
hairline still cawing up a storm while never having any of DSP's wives sit on his beak in a yellow thong.
Wait. Huh? I'm very confused, dude. I need a sound clip for this, and I don't have one.
That's not true.
They're very negative, actually. And
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Why?
Kyle Reese tipped $1.
I'm muted. I'm
Their
okay. I'm
ISN
unmuted. I'm muting this for now. My God. Okay, you can hit me for real. Last night, when I said I was gonna watch those videos, right after I was done with the stream, I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't have said I'm gonna watch those videos because they're still on YouTube, and Ari Lord, if anything, can make them private, right? So I was like, okay, but maybe, you never know, maybe he might actually say, oh, Tevin's being too toxic, let me get rid of it right now. I got to give him the evil man voice. So before I started the stream, I said to myself, you know what? Let me download the videos and I'm not going to say anything about it. Then if you don't delete the videos, I'll be like, oh, well, there you go. It was a fun time. And if you do delete them or private them, I'll be like, oh, he fucking privated the videos. That's hilarious. So there you go. Feels bad. Yeah, he just privated it. I thought that would happen too, but I didn't want to say I thought it would, and it did. Can't change who you are, I guess. It's weird because I got a shit ton of hard drives and I download so much stuff, but I never download YouTube videos. Not that one. Good God, Ari Lord. We got to finish this fucking video. We went off the rails so much. We have to at least pretend like we're watching the rest of this. Thank you for watching the stream, Ari Lord.
and that makes me a stronger person.
My goodness.
Tiger tipped $1. It's the year 2089. I'm the last person left on Earth number 7 after the war. All the bits and frosted flakes were destroyed by Philip of House Horse. I had to murder my best friend Chester Cheeto because he had the last bag of Cheetos. Rest in bits.
Then I get $100 from Spawns. Thank you. You didn't even get a fucking notification. Turban is a thief, and his money is fulfilled. Well, thank you for the tip, man. I really appreciate it. I gotta find a better echo solution one day. Maybe. I need to figure out this fancy program. I'm like a robot more than an echo. A very weird robot. Oh well. But thank you for watching the stream, a lot. Big ups. I remember the last time Ari Lord overreacted to something. Was that one video or two videos? And then he took his Patreon down. It was all weird. It was all weird. It's all right, Ari Lord. It's almost over with.
Situations of cyberbullying, and he's in situations.
You didn't even say anything like dumb in the video. Come on, man.
Get back up and use that
right.
confidence and that inner moral.
This very toxic video.
To use it to push forward through the
Had
bad
to take him.
times
Had to
when
take
things
it
really
down.
are bad, and he's able to bring people entertaining content, and that attitude resonates with people and gives people strength.
Maybe I should have liked the video because I didn't like the video.
Depressive state, or they're not really happy in their situations. His content can add some.
That's it. I didn't like the fucking video because I posted a comment and I didn't like it. That's why he privated it.
To this mindset, and the fact
God
that
damn it.
creates a situation where Phil never
was
has a
bad,
filter.
man.
Okay, this ties back to what I was
I'm
saying
sad now.
about
My
Phil's
depression
Twitter
just
post
hit.
about lemon. Was it necessary to write on Twitter, guys? It was the lemon who did it. It was the lemon. I mean, I don't know if
My
Phil's
goodness.
argument is, oh, well, everyone was asking me for an explanation as to why the forums were taken down. It's like, well, was it really necessary to call someone out by name on Twitter and accuse them when you really didn't have all of the evidence?
Wait,
And then
what are we
you
saying now?
post about lemon. Was it necessary to write on Twitter, guys?
Was it necessary
the
to
lemon
private a
who did it.
video
It
while
was the
somebody
lemon.
watching it?
I mean, I don't
After
know if
letting it
Phil's
get so
argument
many
is, oh,
views and
well,
sitting
everyone
on your
was
channel for
asking me
5
for an
years?
explanation as to why the
No, you
forums
dumb
were
bitch,
taken
it
down.
wasn't
It's like, well,
fraudulent.
was it really necessary to call someone out
All
by
Mike Tevin
name
tipped
on
$1.
Twitter?
You guys,
My
I have to
goodness.
tell you the truth.
At least I set my hotkeys.
I am
with
Sammy
VLC player
Samosa. I
stuff.
hypnotized myself and created this detractor
Man,
personality.
man.
It time to wake up, and by the way, I was right, huh, Fred?
And accuse them when you really didn't have all of the evidence. And then, because
like
it
the
was
worst
true, because a few
stream
months
ever.
later, or a few weeks later, he admitted on Twitter
the worst
that he was
stream ever.
wrong, and that it wasn't the lemon. So why make a rash
I didn't even watch the fucking
and
stupid
say it's
Ask the
lemon?
King thing.
Because obviously there's signs that this mentality doesn't work, because Phil had
Oh,
a breakthrough moment where he's like, oh shit, I said it was the lemon when
LSB
it really
supposed
wasn't
to
the
be
lemon.
streaming like 30
And
minutes
I
from
just
now.
told everyone on Twitter. Now I gotta
Watching
go
that
back
hot
on
Mario
Twitter and
maker this is like,
apologize,
don't
and I
play.
got man up, and I got...
Some dude made it and stopped uploading on that
There's
channel.
signs of it already.
You know what? That shit might be on
It's
my
out
channel
there.
now. Huh?
It's out there
Like
on
my
Twitter
main
and
one.
YouTube for you people, and
I
I'm
should
sure you people know this because you've taken it for your montages.
I should private the video during the stream.
No, you dumb
And this is
bitch,
how
it
you
wasn't
don't play,
fraudulent.
This is how you this.
That'd be
Jay
a
tipped
sweet,
$1. Arid
meme.
Lord WTF, we are all being
Oh
positive here.
man. Ariel Law, what the fuck? We were all being positive. Exactly. You're right, man.
I honestly feel it's a situation where
That's a
Phil would
great
rather
idea.
be right.
He wouldn't
than
be able to
satisfied.
download it that fast. He probably
And
could now.
that,
I
for
shouldn't
me,
have said
is not
anything.
doing what needs to be done. My mindset, that is a very brutal, down-to-earth, do-or-die, natural selection kind of survival instinct kind of mindset is
Wait, you
that
still talking about
in
games?
this world, you got to do what you got to do.
Oh.
Okay? In this world, you have
gotta
to
find
do
a
only
solution to
what's
all of those video
necessary
games.
because that is what produces any types of results in any situation. So, is it necessary to always be right? Is it necessary to get the last word?
No.
Is it necessary to have these giant rant sessions on Twitter that could potentially piss off your viewers? Is it
No, you dumb bitch, it
absolutely
wasn't
necessary
fraudulent.
to make these decisions? You have to consider.
Discount Inferno tipped $1.01. This is one of the funniest
I
back in
remember the
times
last
to
time he
date.
had his
Big
weird
ups
drama.
to
I wanted to
Aryan
download
Lord.
those videos too.
Better
'cause I
start
thought they was
archiving
funny.
Aryan thumbs up,
And
thumbs
I
up,
never
thumbs
did.
up.
And by the time I thought about it, they was definitely gone.
Consider that going forward. Phil,
See,
I'm
what he
like
should have
directly
did
addressing Phil
was
right
like
now.
right at the end of the
Have to
last
consider in
stream,
the
but obviously
future
wasn't
what's
watching that one.
absolutely necessary,
Right at
because
the
I
end of
can
the
tell
last
you,
stream, he should have privated this. That would have been fucked.
Your mindset is just
I would have to
what
watch
I'm
the
really
stupid
looking
back in time
for
stuff
overall
instead.
next year in particular is an attitude
My
shift.
plan
I
would have
want
been
the
ruined.
attitude
I would have
shift
had to
that
do
you
the thing I
promised
was going to
last
do
year.
anyway.
Because I can tell you from everything I've said in this video up until this point, I have not seen the shift. You promised
You
last
promised,
January
DSP.
that you
fucking
were going to
promised.
focus on the games and the positivity and not deal with drama and have a positive mindset.
Oh yeah,
towards
remember when he
everything
said
you
he
do.
wasn't going to private this to take it down?
I
He
have
said
not
this
seen that.
in this
I
video.
have not seen that in the
Hey.
way you handle
It's
your
gonna be
content,
unprivated
the way
eventually,
you
dude.
handle
Stop
the
being
people
negative.
who watch your content, I have not seen that. You cannot consistently blame others. There needs to be a part where you need to blame
I
yourself.
guess this dude
And I
learned
know-
one thing while being groomed by Dave: how to talk forever about nothing and never get anywhere with it. Feels wheelchair man.
Well, that's hard for some people. It is
Thanks
so
for the
hard. It is so hard for people to accept that a part of them is wrong. And believe me, okay, last year
Now,
I was
hold
in a
on a
pretty
second.
bad spot, not wanting to accept
This is
something, not
bullshit.
wanting to do what was necessary. But being in college, being around people who
Oh.
really pushed me to do certain things, I
You sound like Big
realized
Boy Dumper right now.
through brutality, I realized that there are certain things in this world that you have to do. No matter if it's the right thing, no matter if it's the wrong thing, there are some things in this world that you just have to do. Because if you don't do them, there are
I
consequences.
didn't expect this to be a
okay?
monologue.
You're already seeing those consequences with how people are retaliating
even
and
the
how
end?
people are acting and the number of hate videos.
15
People
minutes left might be
have
close to the end pretty much.
spoken to how you've acted, okay? And I can't speak, I cannot say for certain if you're past the point of no return, because there are many people out there who will not accept you, who, this, you know, regardless of this video, regardless of any video, regardless of this, there are people, even if you do have
I don't know
this
what video
attitude
you're talking
change, which I'm
about.
hoping you do,
That video
some
was
people
private.
might not even care.
I never saw it
People
before.
might ignore that, may ignore all the facts, and might say, you know what, it's done. I don't care. I've moved on. And that might be a
good
major
thing you moved
consequence
on.
of not
Big
doing
ups.
what's necessary with your content. Okay?
Feels
What's
good, man.
necessary for your content is doing what you have to do. Okay? Worrying
Final
about
solution?
1080p 60 frames per second, worrying about the small details, that's not necessary. Okay? What is necessary is worrying about the people, the direct people who watch your content. It's worrying about how
That
you
sound
present yourself to people. How would you, if you weren't you, how would
Depending
you
on the
respond
situation,
to
it
yourself?
sounds like it could be a rough
You
idea.
being, like, let's flip the
DSP
tables.
care about what the
If
people
you
at
were the
Fred
fan
Maya think more
and
than
you were
what his
watching
viewers think.
someone, another YouTuber,
That's why he
and I
shaved
know
for
you
them.
don't have experience with this because Phil has admitted that he doesn't watch other YouTubers. He doesn't have time, so he doesn't have experience looking up to someone, following someone, seeing someone's mindset and their attitudes and their internal struggles kind of bounce up and down like a wire graph.
You know,
how would you see yourself if the tables were flipped? How would you respond?
if the table flipped, I can't put anything on top of it.
I think that almost like a look yourself in the mirror kind of mentality. I think that's what you need to do.
Sparks tipped $4.20. Puff harder. I understand, Dave. I also meet 16-year-old boys, invite them to my hotel room, and afterwards never talk to them again. Nothing
Yeah, that's
I
a
could
perfectly
do.
normal thing, exactly.
It wasn't fraudulent.
Obviously.
Future Dark tipped $1. I have a new tier 3 emote. I know Tevin was a popular figure in the community. He
Oh my
really was a
God.
cool guy. I was sad to hear he got hit and killed by one of those streetcars. Everyone see that? Year it's a DJ table with a little spinning egg. Pretty neat.
Pretty neat, right?
There are things in this world you just have to do. Okay, it's that pushing yourself, and I honestly think that
Is DSP gonna randomly bring this up out of context like 2 months from now? That air raid law was being bullied by a turban.
it'll make you a stronger person if you can push yourself to that level, where you do things that are necessary. And you know what? I'll give you some credit, because there are some decisions you've been making or plans that you've been saying that you're going to do that are good, positive things that'll be good for your content, like the reintroduction of Project 7. That's a great creative, even though it was kind of, the old series was a bit cliche and some people had problems with it, I thought it was a cool creative series back in 2012, back in 2010 when you first started it. And I think reviving the original concept will be a really great thing for your fans and viewers. And I
You
think
needed
that
some
will
happy
get some
music
great
for the end of
attention
this-
around
this
your
stream.
content. I think that is a great thing to do for 2015. I think focusing on unique projects like that might be something that will be great for your content. I totally agree. I totally think that that is something that will help your content. But my main point of contention is the gameplay. How you handle your gameplay, your playthroughs, your amount of uploads, because we're looking at a pretty hectic gaming season in 2015. There's a million games
Benny the She's
coming out in the
tip
spring
$2.
all
Did my
in
master
spring.
watch to some black dude be positive and watch old videos of Phil's boy toy instead of taking me for a walk?
I'm so confused right now. Is this another evil meme?
No, it's not a funny
summer.
fucking meme. It's something that could ruin someone's goddamn fucking life.
I don't know if anyone knows, there's just so many games that have been delayed, and now they're all coming out in the spring.
Benny the Shizu.
So, how are you going
Benny the
to handle
Shiba
them? Are you
Inu?
going to handle them like you did this past fall with all the games that came out on that one day in November, or are you going to try to mix it up a little bit?
Oh shit, I
I
get
don't
it
know.
now.
The future is unwritten, we shall see.
Okay.
But I just
leave
needed
that dog
to get
alone.
these points across.
I'm surprised we didn't
People
nail
have
it,
been
but I
asking
guess,
for many months.
Yeah, I wasn't
ever
streaming
since
around
I
like
made
4.
my old videos. They've been wanting a follow-up.
Usually around 4
something
so
that's more
No, you
accurate.
don't, bitch. It wasn't
Obviously, this
fraudulent.
video
That dog
might
act
be
like an
updated
asshole.
in the future.
Down Forward
because
Punch
it,
tipped
the
$1. The year
top
is 2097 and Dark and Ghost are the last 2 streamers on Earth. They live together in a streamer house and Dark gets mad because he has to help Ghost when he soils his wheelchair because
Oh
Ghost
yeah,
brings in
fake
the tips.
Alex Jones sounding
Hands
dude.
dot wave.
No,
It's
you
been a while
dumb
since I heard a
bitch. It
clip
wasn't
from
fraudulent.
What?
Future
was like,
Dark
wait.
tipped
I was
$1.
like,
Now I'm
no.
not going
I'm
to
like,
make
who the fuck
Turban's
is
death
Ghost?
all about me, but I just lost my #1 fan and I could really use some bits right now.
I'm not gonna make it all about him, but man, dude, I don't know. I'm still here. It's so many times he said stuff like, I'm still here and I'm still around. When the original discussion was talking about how a dude killed himself. And he's like, well, I'm still around. I'm still here. I'm still doing it, man. I can't just be like, oh, I give up on life. Like, you can't do what Etika did. That was
topics about
a
the
weird
Twitch
thing.
collapse and the forum collapse won't be as relevant.
A very weird thing.
However, I think
I can't
the
just
thing
give
that
up
will
on
always
life.
be relevant,
It sounds
that has
good.
been relevant for Phil ever
Sounds
since
good.
he started, is the attitude. And I think doing what's necessary and having that attitude is what will propel him in the future, and he wouldn't even have to do.
Wait, why not even signed in? It's bullshit.
This mentality. I believe that. You know, that might be debatable, but I believe that. You know, I believe that if he had this mentality for the future, I believe that could be the case. Okay. There are just, again, like I said, there are things you have to do, and you don't think twice about them. Okay. There might be some brutal things
he is
that you have
signed
to
in. What the
do,
hell are
right?
Xbox
Even
telling
things
him
that
to
you
do?
don't want to do. Okay.
Sign in
But in
under a
some
different
regards,
account,
you
I guess.
have to. Okay. For so long, you didn't
It's weird.
want
I
to
never
be the
played
guy.
one
Think
game
about the
online on a
change,
360
the
before.
camera to direct capture change, and this kind of even reflected this mentality.
No, you
said
dumb
to
bitch,
people,
it wasn't
it's
fraudulent.
time to make a change. Sometimes you gotta
Dave's
do
a
what you gotta
future
do. I remember
tipped
you said that
$1.
to
Dave's eulogy for TEV. Hello, everyone. DSP here. Asterisk snort.
He was
As you
a
all
fellow
know,
gamer.
TEV and I were never good friends. But he was a fellow gamer, and apparently, from all the tweets I've heard about him, he was a pretty good guy. Meet you at the crossroads, buddy.
Well, you know, sometimes when he streamed, you know, even though he was making fun of me, he had a lot of people show up, man. A lot of people
No,
really
you
liked
dumb
the guy.
bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
So rest in peace, man. Sorry he's gone.
Dave's kinky future tipped $1. The year is 2021, and Dave is finalizing his divorce. Aryan Lord decides to make amends with Dave, so he visits him in Washington. As Ket returns home to collect the rest of her belongings, she walks in on Dave tossing Orion Lord's salad with McDonald's jam.
Oh my God! What was this stream today?
Jesus Christ!
I can't leave it on the channel. I can't leave it on this channel because the law is gonna take it down now.
Ranchito tipped $100.
Yeah,
Turkey,
probably.
bring back SPCC. Press 3 for Greek.
Raul Cheeto. Let's get you up there on the leaderboard. I don't know what the hell this stream
people
turned
when
into.
you went from camera
This
to
is
direct
nonsense.
capture, because that was what was necessary. Okay, that was a change that you probably didn't want to do. You were more comfortable with the camera for a while, but
Like
you
you
knew
doing
deep
in
down
this
that was
video,
what
dude?
you had to do, and so you did.
Let me see.
And look what
Oh
happened.
shit, I forgot
All
I was
right,
watching
that's
on YouTube.
what.
Did he leave the Panda Lee one?
Okay, in life.
He left that one
Things that
up.
are absolutely
That one wasn't
necessary.
toxic enough.
Want to do them.
Obviously.
Down forward punch tip
don't, there are
$4 and
I want to see how his
20
last
cents. Puff
gameplay video
harder.
looked.
The year is 2325 and scientists
You gotta
come
scroll
across
down a
ancient
bit, I
YouTube
think.
technology and find Dark's videos. They also find Turvin's videos too.
Oh,
Based
shit, he
on all
make
their
music
butterfly, they rename narcissistic personality disorder to
Maybe not.
pypnosis. Feels good, man.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
That's an
Aryan Lord
amazing,
tipped
amazing thing to
$1.
think
You
about
got slipped the
sometimes.
Mickey, and now you must pay.
Is people
Black dude.
finding all of the weird
There's
shit
only
that
one
people,
way
that
to
people
finish
posted
this.
online.
Get in the ring, man.
Like 3,000 years
Meet
from
me
now.
where Lil Josh Mama I'm Sorry was filmed. Don't bring
Oh,
your
shit.
homies. Aryan Gord out.
Oh, come on. Well, obviously the ESP wasn't in 2017. This is epic footage. Pretty cool, right? Remind me of those DSP3 videos. Just walking around and filming TV screens with dudes standing around. I might have already passed up a gameplay video, but I guess this Fallout shit could count. Let's see how Aaron Law did his offline recorded videos.
Filbert of Gauss.
Is this a review take USA intro?
You
I didn't
know
realize
he's
what's
one
up?
of the
Video,
bunnies
I didn't
around.
actually
I kind
upload
of
all-
understand how he felt. He watched a lot of my videos and thought, oh, this guy's what you should aspire not to be. But nowadays it's different, and I think that's how he felt. You know what I mean?
He gonna explain my entire life the day after
Far
I'm dead.
Harbor footage. You probably don't.
Oh,
want
now
me
I got
to
a
because I
fucking
ended up
tip
changing up
that says, "Oh, you're pretending like you know everything about Tevin." No.
All aboard! This is the new.
I'm just
Baroque
stuck. I'm
DLC.
just saying, man. I'm
Supposedly
saying what other people told me.
So,
Oh, it's some sweet DLC, I'm sure. Eventually, something's gonna happen. It's gonna be pretty exciting.
there's other quests that are active. There's an option to update them.
Why it sounds so odd? It's like you're talking through a camera. It's on. Oh my god, it's like the same description as DSP is. I enjoy all your content, man. Keep it up. Exactly. I agree. It's pretty good. Oh, come on, bro. How is the first part of a new playthrough, basically? What's going on here? It's like a depression video. Oh, back to this then.
And that's the way you have to handle yourself, because even if you have to do the dirtiest, ugliest things, it, you know, in the end they have to be done. And it's, you know, it's that mentality joining together with your moral side. It's that coming together and that joining, that interlacing, that looping together. Those two becoming one, that is what makes you strong, confident, unique.
You got to interlace, you guys. Make sure to interlace.
You know, this is survival of the fittest on YouTube. There are a lot of people on YouTube fighting for the view, fighting for that dollar. Confident, unique. That joining.
This reminds me of a
that
DSP quote.
Interlacing, that looping together.
Fighting for that dollar.
Bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Fighting for that. Fighting for that dollar. Fighting for that view.
Glad to see comedy is still going strong. I taught Phil everything he knows. He is one of the original kings of comedy, and in a few years it will elevate humanity to greatness. So tip today to keep comedy alive, and so he can keep Gorilla away from his house.
I agree. Big ups.
Becoming one, that is what makes you strong.
Original king of comedy and all his jokes are stolen.
That is what will truly make you a warrior. You know, this is survival of the fittest on YouTube. There are a lot of people on YouTube fighting for the view, fighting for that dollar.
Fighting for that dollar.
You got to be tough. You got to be cutthroat, man.
Yeah.
You got to fucking go
like
out
private
there.
videos when
this
people
is your
watch
job. This is your business. This is your hobby.
Got to be cutthroat, man.
You got to be ruthless.
I agree.
In some cases, you know.
That's why the stream
I'm not
has to
telling
be
you to
private.
make bad decisions towards your fan and viewers, but
I
there
got
are
to be
some
cutthroat and ruthless.
One pool got me singing, man.
Spurns wants to fly away. Do da da do da da.
I think of the 1017.
things you just got to do.
You got to be
propel your
ruthless.
channel in the future, and there are some. And again, like I said, with Project 7 and some
You
of
gotta
these
be a
other
warrior,
changes,
a
you
lion.
said you were going to do a movie review series.
No holds
There are
barred.
some changes I've seen that point towards this direction of
Like you got to be like
positivity with your
Goldberg when he
attitude
was in
change.
WCW,
But
dude.
Continue them. Look back at some of these decisions that you've made, and kind of
I
reconcile
love
for
the
them a little
motivational
bit
section
instead
at
of
the end of it, though. It's
attacking
pretty
the
good.
viewer and attacking people and saying that they're at
Holy
fault.
shit, is Motorcycle
Please
Dude back
take
for
some
another weekend
responsibility,
of shenanigans?
and
It's not the
that
weekend,
will
though.
Lead you forward.
Now, wait a
into
minute.
A good era.
What day
for your
was that when he was riding up and down the street?
Because, you guys know this, that I, owed a lot to Phil when I was in high school because I was at a
Definitely was the
different point in
weekend,
my
I think.
life.
What the fuck,
Obviously,
bro?
I'm past that, though. I'm at a point where it's not necessary to always watch Phil's content and be involved with the gaming stuff. My life is
That
at a
dude was
different
ridiculous
stage where I
last
don't
time.
need to. That's why it was kind of
Somebody
hard for me
down
to
the
make
street
this
was
video
yelling at him when
because,
he was passing
in
and
all
pretending
honesty,
to not hear him. He probably
it
didn't
wasn't
though.
actually necessary for me to
They
make
didn't
this
stay
video,
outside.
but a lot
I
of
thought
people
he was about
wanted
to
me
get shot.
to. I have free time because I'm on vacation, so I said, why not?
Another
So in
edit.
conclusion, I just
For the
want
last,
to
like,
wrap up
4
here, 'cause
minutes,
I think
no?
I've gone on enough about these various topics. I think I've spoken my mind.
It's weird because
I want to
it don't
thank
feel like he
anyone
really covered a lot.
who's watching, whether you support Phil, whether you dislike Phil, whether you like me, whether you dislike me, regardless of who you are watching this video.
He was a
I
little
want
too
to say
fancy and
thank you
careful with stuff with this, I
for
guess.
watching it, spreading the word. Because if anyone wants to know my feelings about this whole situation, if anyone wants to know my feelings about Phil,
No, you dumb
direct
bitch,
them
it wasn't
to
fraudulent.
this video. I am keeping
Arid
it
Lord
up.
tipped $1. Sorry
the
I
video up, by
pervaded
the
that
way.
video turban, but I had an accident. If you know what I mean, you know how it is. I am a warrior.
If anyone wants to know my feelings about this whole situation, if anyone wants to know my feelings about Phil, direct them to this video. I am keeping it up and keeping it on my channel.
Wrong!
It's not true.
It is an accurate representation of everything that I believe in, and it is no way, there is no strings attached from any other things in this video. It is all 100% I believe in terms of Darkside Phil and his community. I will say that I do not believe that Phil is a bad person at heart. Okay, I think Phil is a an extremely, like, he's got a good heart deep down. But, everyone gets led astray, everyone gets deluded, and everyone goes down these dark paths in their life. I think everyone can agree that they fucked up at least once
Has DSP been on a dark path for 9 years?
or twice in
Maybe.
their life. Everyone makes mistakes. You've heard that saying
He's obviously
many
a drug
times, I'm
addict.
sure. But I think Phil can self-correct. I've seen the signs before, all right, and I don't think he's an absolutely horrible person. I know there are many people that would like to believe that he's like the second spawn of Satan. I don't believe that. He's made a lot of fuck-ups.
I want Ariel to talk
there's a
about
lot
the
to be
incident.
pissed at him for.
He should have
But
kept doing these year-end
I'm
review
hoping
videos.
that what I said in this video is, he can use it if he ends up watching. I'm sure people are going to link him to it and he'll see it. But I'm hoping that he can take some criticism.
Yeah, link DSP to this video,
not
you
think
guys.
that it's just hate. This is not a hate video. This is not spewing hate. I'm hoping that he can understand it and move to a different, era of his channel. I'm really hoping that that is the case moving forward. I would like to make one final request before I switch off the video and throw it into Sony Vegas so I can edit the whole thing and put it up on YouTube.
Yo,
I would like...
he did edit this because he had the 3 jump cuts, and he still couldn't figure out a better solution for his audio. I want the audio to sound a certain way, so let me film my TV, but I'm gonna edit the video anyway.
to make a request that...
Request. Listen up.
In the future, people leave me out of this drama. Okay? I would like people to leave...
In the future, leave me out of this drama, but in the future, if somebody asks about my feelings on DSP, point them towards this video I put out in 2014. Well, it sounds
Leave
good.
me out of this from now on. I want out. I said this to the SOK podcast that I was on last night. Or not last night, I think it was 2 nights ago. I want out. I want this to be done with. I want to forget about this whole... Or not necessarily forget, but I want to move on. Alright, I seriously want to move on. I have been involved in this for a while. I've been involved with people tweeting me and messaging me on YouTube.
It's also odd he say DSP always want to get the last word, but then he upload a video saying I'm not going to talk about it anymore, and if somebody asks me about it, look up the video. Whatever. It's almost
what
like
my opinions and my feelings are. People have retweeted, and anytime
I can't even
tweet
explain
Phil,
what
people,
you missed.
say, why are you tweeting Phil? Why
You
are you
missed
doing this? Why are you doing
a
that?
very unique stream.
I would appreciate it if people would keep me out of the Dark Side Phil stuff from now on. Okay, I will still generally see what he's doing from afar, but to a certain extent.
No, you dumb bitch! It wasn't fraudulent.
The intent.
Big-hearted Phil tipped $1. Thank you, Aryan Lord. I am misunderstood. I just had dozens of moments of weakness and mishaps, like the time my pants just happened to come up and my hand kept slipping up and down on my penne. Then the pig goo just happened to get all over.
Exactly. You finally understand how DSP feel. About fucking
which I
time.
was once involved in his content. It's over. Okay. The co-op. I think at this rate, I don't know.
Finally, somebody worded
I'm
out
too
for us in
busy to
a
generally do
coherent
co-op,
way.
man. Like unless I'm on an extended
Thank you. No,
vacation
really,
like I
really,
am
thank
now,
you.
It's too difficult. So, I think that era is over, and I take the line, of that wouldn't be necessary for me, and I almost take the line from The Walking Dead. What was the line? You can't go back, Bob. It's basically mine. You can't go back. There's some things in the past. You just gotta leave in the past. And it's not like I'm leaving the online world. It's not that I'm leaving the online world completely. I still do many creative things on my YouTube channel, but I do it in a different way now. I think it's more that I understand it. There's an acceptance with what I understand with my channel, with the online world, what it means. There's an acceptance all around with it, and I just would like people to respect my wishes, that, do not come to me saying...
You know why I'm shocked at myself that I don't have the "You Can't Change Who You Are" clip on my soundboard.
Saying, oh, did you hear what Phil did?
That kind of blows my mind.
Sure,
bro.
I'm going to see it on my
him
my
saying
news
sounds
feed,
good.
home feed,
Well, I'm
feed on
fucking
Twitter
stupid.
anyway.
I got a lot of those.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Absolutely
good.
fierce AF.
Wait a minute. Where are you? Hold on a second. You piece of shit. Where you came from?
Absolutely fierce AF.
So, in the future, I would appreciate it if you would leave me out of the DSP drama. If you would like to talk to me about
where the
my
fuck the fierce
content
AF
that is
came
for
from?
me on my channel with the people who enjoy my stuff that has nothing to do with Phil.
It's
you are
randomly
more
in the
than
middle of a
welcome
bunch
to
of
do
sounds good and
that,
it doesn't have a name.
But in terms of Dark Side Phil stuff, I have no more interest in talking about it. I have no more, regardless if I'm talking to a fan, or I'm talking to a critic, or who, I don't care.
Is it a fan or
I
not?
want it to end. And the people on the SOK podcast that I was on the other night, they respected those wishes. Okay, they were a very, I would like to give them a shout out and say that they were a very respectful group of people. That podcast
the
that
most
I was
political
on went
person
very,
in the
very
world.
well.
He was totally
And I
going to
think
disagree
they
with you on
handled,
that.
my interview
Totally.
very well. It would be interesting, potentially. I know they maybe offered Phil to be on that podcast. I did say that if Phil was to go on that podcast, that they need to handle it in a mature manner, just like they handled my interview. And they said they would. But I feel like Phil thinks their podcast is just some hate podcast to just slander him. But it's not. And, you know, maybe I can offer in this video.
Come on, dude. They play
for Phil
video
to
games
go
sometimes.
on
Get
that
out of here. Stop
podcast,
being
just like
negative.
he went on Kane Bringing the Pains podcast a while back. I
Yeah, that
forget
was
when,
definitely a while back.
He has gone on podcasts that.
Why did he go on no-name
criticized him,
bullshit
and
podcast, though?
He's been open
and
to
people
it.
with
That's
bad
good.
audio
So
quality.
if he's been open to that, maybe he'll be open to this. Who knows? And again, maybe things like that are necessary for him to go forward in a positive, quote-unquote, manner. And that's what will bring about the attitude change. So, hopefully in 2015, we can see Phil actually stick to his guns this time. Here's hoping. And yes, please respect my wishes. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not disabling comments, likes, or dislikes. Those are all open. I am not replying to any comments, though. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves, but I don't, you know,
I'm just going to let this
talking about
video get, what, 8,000 views over the course of 5 years? And in private because Turbin watching it on his stream.
So, I hope I addressed everything. I hope there wasn't like one big topic
That's
I missed.
phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be
You
like,
know what? That's mundane Matt. That's actually just mundane Matt. Oh shit, people talking about this one or two guys talking about this old video I put out a long time ago. Let me get rid of it. That's actually just mundane Matt. Big
missed
up.
this, but again, yes, I know there's probably many things, specific Dark Side Phil things I didn't talk about. But I wanted to talk about the main lingering things that have been going on lately. And 2014 as a whole.
ESP tipped $1. There is this sick mother gingerly on the internet named Turvin. You won't believe what I did. He harflowers my old friend until he pervaded his video. Snake laugh, snake laugh, snake laugh.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
That's gonna be 3 months from now.
Offset
when he
tipped
playing
$1.
like
They do anything for gout.
I don't even know some
They
battle
do
royale
anything for
shit.
gout. They do anything for gout.
Would you believe
They
what
do
he
anything
did?
for gout.
He had to private his video because of their harassment.
Okay, I've talked about things before that in other videos, you know, so this is, I've talked about the pertinent stuff, you know, maybe there's some other, frivolous, random thing that I forgot, but the main stuff is here, alright, and that's what's important. And,
Yeah, the main stuff is here, alright,
I'm
buddy.
sure there is something out there that might have slipped my mind, but it's fine. I got the points. My main point has come across. In the
I know why I
video.
deleted it though. I figured it out. It's because I didn't like
Okay.
it.
So, thank you very much, everybody. And I will see you guys later.
I don't know about that.
If you are a fan of my content. If
I
not,
am.
If not, then I will see you on the Twitterverse or somewhere else.
Somewhere.
I'm sure. All right.
Very nice. Very fucking nice. Well, thank you for showing up to the stream. I didn't get to watch what I wanted to because this stream was a nonsense, just complete nonsense. And then he private the video while I'm like in the middle of watching it. It was all odd, very odd stream. Yeah, he privated it midstream. I said I was gonna watch it yesterday, and after that I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but whatever, because I watched it on the stream anyway. And it got privated while I was in the middle of watching it. But because I'm a terrible individual, I had already downloaded the video anyway. Maybe next time, Darknesses. Well, I don't know what I can call you besides that. Maybe next time, Mary Lord. But hopefully you had fun seeing your really, that's not right. Seeing your really old take on DSP, I guess. Can't change the video, I guess. And this pretty much ought to be like pre-stream time for LSB stream, so you can go watch them if you want to, but I'm done for now. I'll watch the stupid ass the Kings next time. And if you missed some of the stream, make sure to subscribe to the archive channel because there's a link to that in the description. So I guess if Harry Law want to really do something, he got to flag that. Oh well, F in chat. I need a classic for the last song.
No, you dumb bitch, it wasn't fraudulent.
Mundane Aryan tipped $1. Okay guys. There's not gonna be any Walking Dead tonight. I'm gonna have to talk about this Tazik black dude. He's always hated me cause I like Dave. PLZ flag him and report him. Thanks.
He can pull a LTG and just straight up tell the chat to flag something. But he gotta have a chat to talk to. You know. Just look at all the fun these individuals having. Feels good, man.
Skinny jeans on me, roll can't hide it. Bubble bitch, take a house, sell some rocks out it. Niggas wanna kill me, cause they not clouded. Faux nick on me, knock every thought out em. Fuck you thought out em. Boo free Clizzy Cletus, you get killed for retail, my villains right.
So these little dances he always do. He's just having fun. Remind me of Rich Homie Quan. Hocus pocus, turn the divas for a semen demon.
Racked up like I'm Venus. My bitch Barcelona. She go round like Trina. Caltech with a potty mouth. This
And the
bitch
classic line, racked up like Serena. Feels good.
I just can't up the tudo cool. This a four, this bitch new. Hit the I see what it do. Try to hit the truck and pop the roof. Bitch, killers pull up, shooting out the roof. What?
Spots.
And gang rise up.
Thank you for all the support today, man.
Well, I think it's $50. Let me see. I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow. I forgot to say that. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Probably stream Saturday. You know what? I might stream tomorrow, earlier in the day. I don't know yet. But not I stream Saturday.
She stay in Japan, fuck that hoe in Vegas. She swear I'm a man, chopper Peter Pecan, that for any jam. It get niggas tense, blow it like a fan, bitch. Ay, chopper with the legs on it, ay, that be like Walking Dead on it, ay, they been put your mans on it, ay, they been put your spad on it, ay.
Have a good time, baby. Have a good game. I can't do it. I can't take this shit over, man. I wanted it so fucking bad.
Peace out. I actually have to turn off the stream, don't I? I'm like, later and peace out. Lean back. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I have to turn the fucking stream off. Duh.